All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another edition of the Thoughts Express podcast. My name is Ernest, and you can follow me on Instagram at mail2_Ernest. And today we have a juicy topic that we're going to be discussing, but also we are currently live on all social media platforms, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok. And make sure to DM Wyattsdot on Instagram if you want to be on this podcast or also on this show. And also make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're trying to get to 500 subscribers by the end of the week. We are currently growing the YouTube channel little by little. We're trying to get to 500 subscribers by the end of the week. But before we get into the actual topic for today, we are going to take a quick breather. Mind you, my name is Ernest, and we will be right with you. Stay tuned.
Right there.
Oh my god! Bro, I thought we just went to... No.
Okay, welcome back to the Thoughts Express podcast. As I said earlier, we are currently being hosted here as the Wyattsdot Productions. My name is Ernest. Instagram handle is mail2_Ernest, and we're going to go around for everyone to introduce themselves. So today I'm here with...
All right, I'm Kofi. My Instagram handle is FWCove.
Hi, my name is Hepzibah. My IG handle is Hepsi.40.
Nana Kojo, my Instagram handle is Nana_Kojo with 3 O's.
Hey, my name is Evans. My IG name is Kofi_K1.
All right, so education, they say, is the key to success. The means to which education is brought to you by it varies from one person to the other. It can be formal, informal, online, for some, it's an in-person, personal, structured form of education, which is what we call school. Now, while some have the luxury of schooling and studying under air-conditioned buildings with smartphones, smart computers, and all that, others don't even have the basic amenities like the school itself or the buildings themselves, not to even think of the computers, air-conditioned buildings, and whatnot. And that is what brings us to today's topic: no electricity under 3 schools, limited resources to academic excellence. How the obstacles that we faced, even though we faced those obstacles, we're able to overcome them to reach these academic excellence and stuff. So today I'm joined here with my panel of, do I say judges? Panel of judges or panel of people that I'm about to discuss this topic with. So let's get into the struggles or things that we faced in schools that differ from the schools here in the US, like high schools and stuff.
All right, so for my experience back in Ghana, I went to Wesley Grammar SHS.
Oh,
and yeah, that was
school.
Yeah, it's a mixed school. Yeah, hello females, less males.
Did you guys take part of the quiz?
What quiz?
National
National Science Master.
No.
Papa.
Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, my situation was I wake up, I take church called like the public transportation. I take 2 buses actually, walk for like 20 minutes into the main building, and if you're late, you're gonna get lashed. I mean, shit, it's a norm out there. So you make sure you wake up early and get there on time. It kind of structured our life too a little bit well. So yeah.
Yeah, even so. What do you
Wait,
think?
but before you go to that, it's like, I think you went to high school in Ghana, right?
Yeah,
What school?
was.
Oh,
Yeah.
architecture,
The
right?
school. That's basically termed as
Yeah. You
the only school in Ghana.
The only school in Kumasi or Ghana.
How about you, Kofi K? Where you go?
Oh, maybe called Adas.
Adas.
Yeah, one of the
Say
best.
that.
One of the best.
Say that.
A vacation class.
Basic classes.
So in the 7th choice.
So tell us about your
Okay, so if I have to get into my experience, it's like, what that some people think is a struggle, like to me, it's something normal, right? Because that is just like my daily life. You wake up, you just go. So the only time you can say that was a hardship is when you get the easy side of it. But I never get to experience the easy side of it from the US, from the high schools. So I'm still kind of used to the African style. So it's kind of normal. But I see people here going to school and yeah, you can tell like, bro, they have it easy. Because I remember sometimes when you have to like class starts like 7 and my house is like 35 to 40 miles, something like that.
Oh, you were high school?
Yeah.
Oh, you were a day student?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I do not drive. So you have to wake up early, get things done so fast. And the church, he said, jump into church. And sometimes even hard to find like a car going to that same direction.
Yeah.
It's going to drop you somewhere like macro, like half mile away. Then you have to walk towards that place.
And also,
I'm not yet done. Hold on. So, yeah. So that is one thing. And by the time you get there, it's almost 8. Class are at 7. So technically you are late. And you have to get punished before you get into the school. So what we used to do is like, we just wait until it's break time. Then we jump over the fence and mix up with the people. So that is how most of the people or most of the students, like they end up going astray because when they come in late, they don't want to take the canes and anything. So they just start to go to the nearby food joint and stuff like that. What was the time that police were running after us, like chasing us and stuff like that? It's a whole lot. It's a whole lot of things. Like
So when you guys the people that went high school here, when you guys go to schools and you're kind of late, like, do you guys get punished or what happens?
I mean,
when you're late?
I didn't go to school in Ghana. I was born here, and I went to Ghana for like 2 years, but I was a kid. But I didn't go to high school there. I went to high school here all my life. When I was late, it's more like you just got like a little like mark saying that you've been late, and in a certain amount of times, you get like a detention.
What does that mean? Like the detention?
Well, detention is like you sit in a classroom.
Oh,
You can honestly use
you get
your
to sit in the
phone.
classroom.
Yeah, I have like experience in like both worlds, but like here it's like much easier. Like back home, right? Ujua, like the gate man is there already. Sometimes they don't even let you in. If you are late, they don't even let you in. So sometimes you have to go back home. Yeah.
Wait, so when you guys get late, so number of times that you are late to school, you get sent to a room to sit down.
Do
for like an hour. You can do anything you want.
Just sit there.
Just don't talk.
But
Basically.
I do get it too. Like here, that is also a punishment, and it works because you know how it's like taking your phone out of your hands for about 2 days.
but they on your phone though.
Yeah.
They have their phone.
You have your phone with you.
We have our phones, but we're not allowed to like use them, or they just sit there
Okay.
and you can like do work. But other than that, but I feel like more people just don't like the idea of doing that because it's like they feel like they're wasting their time.
Alright. I guess
Like, they got other
the
stuff to do,
Punishment
yeah.
is time, I guess.
Yeah,
And it kind
Like,
of also
yeah.
makes you feel limited, right?
yeah. Like you don't like you could be doing something else other than staying here an extra hour of school because nobody like
Oh, you stay after
Yeah,
school?
after school.
Oh, okay.
After
That's the
school.
punishment.
Yeah,
that
after
one
school.
is normal. Like
Ghana, we stay after school. But
then
yeah,
Ghana
the
is-
punishment is stay after school.
your punishment is like honey to us. So
Oh, I'm not saying that.
Of
I've
course.
never sat here. I'm not
Nobody
saying
it's worse than yours.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
nice.
I'm just saying.
yeah. I mean, it's
that's-
nice.
I'm just telling you like what
Nice.
exactly it is.
Yeah, it's like
That's
I
exactly
wish
what
I could
happens.
experience that as a punishment.
Okay.
I'll just sit down and write
Like
music.
a school be
I'll just sit down and write music because, like, bro, even when your school is almost done, like 3, right? Like extra classes. Then you get to leave like 5.
right.
5 after 5, another extra classes, and even there are some schools after 5 you have to sweep before you leave.
Oh yeah.
Because you're gonna come back late tomorrow morning, so you have to sweep the classroom.
Yep.
Make sure the desks are well arranged and stuff like before you leave. So it's like you end up spending the whole day at a school. You go to school like it start like 7. You're gonna get there like let's say.
And you say you were
6:30.
preparing like early part to
Bro.
even get there. So we better now, son.
Yeah. So To like staying in school is not a punishment to me. I wish I could have that my whole
For your
life. Like,
extra classes, now, did you pay?
yeah, that is what the teachers make money out of, though.
Right.
If you like, tell him that you won't do it.
Just by force. But it's still extra class.
Yes, if you like, tell him you won't do it.
Then I guess my school was
in the extra classes, they'll intentionally put. Let's say there's an exam coming on, right? They'll intentionally put the exam material there,
questions,
and
right?
force you to come on it,
Right?
Because they know that you have to pay for it too. Bro, it's a scam, man.
I guess.
Right, so let's talk a little bit. Let's go a little bit back to like the school buildings themselves.
Right.
So I don't think there's a school in the U.S. that people study under trees or like uncompleted buildings and stuff. But if you go to like schools, a lot of schools in Africa, like let's say Ghana, for example, a lot of schools, like a lot of people that go to school in uncompleted buildings or like even under trees and stuff like that. Like, what can we do to make those things better? Like, how do those things like affect our education and stuff?
Oh, you want to talk?
Go ahead, speak.
I feel like with the like school buildings, like especially like I guess like here it's always completed because you know how we got like the system of the government making sure like you're in like you have health violations, safety violations, stuff like that. So not obviously, but here it's not a thing. Like it can't like that's literally not allowed.
Happen.
It's not allowed to happen.
Okay.
So and it's like schools are like run by like the government too. So obviously like funds from like taxpayers help pay for it too. So again, but I don't think Ghana, they don't have that type of that opportunity.
Well, they do, but the funds is just gonna be misplaced. Probably used to go buy Benz.
Right.
That's my point. Like it's not like a real structure that's organized. Like it has to go for school
kind of thing.
Yes.
All right.
Back home, I'll give you an example of like the hazards of uncompleted buildings and stuff. Back home, we had a like uncompleted building in the campus, right? And like like we played there like one time near bumpy, right? And like a nail. No.
But I thought Ampe was for like 50.
Yeah, now they buy but like a nail was like on one of the uncompleted buildings. Like and like serious.
Yeah, it's true.
It entered my head and like I started bleeding. So yeah, I just wanted to give like a example of
all right.
Yeah.
That one day, you create me bubu bia usiande. Now I'll bump it. So it's like, hold on. When it comes to structures, I don't think Africa as a whole, and when I have to dive into it, West Africa, Ghana, we don't have structures for schools. We just have something, and like you say, it's working, right? It is kind of working. I won't say it's working because it's not giving us the good result that we're supposed to get, you know?
Yeah.
Like there's a school right here, I think 2 miles away from where we're doing this podcast, and they took the whole school building down. So I had a chance to ask one of the people, why are you guys taking the school down? And say, oh, it has expired, so we have to get them a new building. Bro.
How crazy
but,
is that?
How crazy.
Yes, I was just standing there looking at them. So the building, they took it down and now they're building a new one.
Yeah.
But in Africa, bro, it's a privilege to even have those expired ones. Because people are under these trees, like a whole lot of stuff. Like you can't even imagine at this point of the world, people still have to run with their book bags and stuff when it's raining because the rain comes into their classrooms. And let me remind you, even me, I had privilege to go to one of the richest schools in Ghana. I like Kumasi as a whole, which is Angel. Wow. But yes, though, when it rains, right, you could still like tell rain is coming into the classroom.
The roofing sheet and everything.
Not the roofing, to the windows, bro.
Oh, okay.
Is it more like they don't care or like they don't see it?
It's not like
there is money allocated for all these renovations, right?
But they are not used,
but it's not going to be used
for like the right purpose.
Charlie, me say,
They
go buy Benz.
Yeah, I was coming to that part because Hepzibah did talk about taxes, payment and stuff here, and it helps in the school. Bro, you can bypass I-75 somewhere on Monroe, and you could tell like a huge number of school buses packed.
Yeah.
But bro, Africa,
Government
Nantia, even the trotro is by grace.
Church, you have to actually fight to get in. Because you see in my phone name, Papa phone,
They all going to
trying to get in. So Charlie for us,
Be like a rush.
for Charlie, you go walk.
How can you obi to me when
You are lying. If you like, you can get somebody who can shift in body small, we give you. So say you go fit there.
So like,
Or maybe
the one city for the
yeah.
seat.
Yeah, so
We
one
do it
thing
before
I want to say is like African leaders, I do compare them to sharks and eagles.
What do you mean?
Okay, when it comes to me comparing them to eagles, that is when they want the power. You know how eagle lives far away, right? Like in the skies, like
Yeah.
they fly so far.
Of course.
Yeah. But when they need this power, they come to your level. These presidents will come to your level. They can sleep in that cottage or everything that you have with you, that village room. They can do everything with you. They will pound for food with you, do everything. But when they get the power, they go back up. And when they go up to, they are like sharks. They are in the sea. And they are chewing the smaller fishes in the sea. That is where I refer to the tax money. We pay taxes in Ghana. Like go to Temahabo and see how much we are paying. You even take a flat screen TV to Ghana and you have to pay for duties and stuff like that. COVID time. There's a lot of money that we had from who or whatever, like a lot of money coming in.
Right.
When you go to Ghana, you have to do COVID test like $150. They were charging in dollars.
Dang.
And do you know how much amount of do you know the amount of people that passed through Kotoka in a month?
Right.
Right from all those
Tomoji
farms.
Disika.
All right, so we have a couple of
It's crazy.
comments
Yeah.
on YouTube.
Can I finish, please?
Okay, continue.
So they have all these money coming into, but they don't make use of it.
Right.
Because they are selfish. They think about themselves.
They want to stay on top like the
Exactly. They're egos. So they keep swallowing whatever that we have. Yeah.
Yeah. No, hold on. Before we get to the comments, I just want to remind our viewers that we are going to open a session, which is a Q&A session, basically where you ask questions or we do a comment section speed run. So basically getting to the end of the show, we read comments and we also get you to ask questions, either in the comments or if you want to be on Zoom, we have the link probably in the comment section or probably on screen somewhere in the show. So make sure to stay tuned. All right, let's go to the comments.
All right, so we have a lot. Nana J. Ampofomine who said, real talk. She also said that's serious. Okay, let me just read the serious ones. All right, so Steady with Joyce said, literally we don't have structures for school. Yes, that's true. Also, she said, I think they care about the SHS than the JHS and the others. What's she trying to say? I think they.
Who said
What do you
that?
think?
Rejoice?
Joyce, yeah.
So
Like they play favoritism.
They value the SHS schooling more than the JJ.
that-
I don't think so.
I don't think so. It's
I don't think
almost
so.
the same. The same.
I feel like Ghana, they separated. You see how here, we do like class 1 straight to like 12th grade, right? You see how it's together. But Ghana, I feel like they split it up to get more money from the people.
Yeah.
They split up the
it's
junior
like-
high, the senior high, and the college also count. So it's just more money where they are not going to use for the right.
I don't know.
I don't think.
I used to think it was more like a population kind of issue.
Yes, because
okay.
I don't think it's more.
Yeah, because in one class you can have like at least 40 students.
So how did they make it work?
You're
here?
like 74.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how did they
74.
make it work here then?
Like
They build better. They build bigger. facilities.
I think with schools here, it's like, I don't know. It's way spacious.
Spacious.
Yeah.
okay.
Yes, because they have structures.
Because they
bro.
have classrooms. Hella classrooms.
You know, I remember when I was in primary 3, Ghana Education Service like brought up this thing that they said at least 30 students should be in a class, right? But my school, we were 47, and 47 admission was still ongoing.
Yeah.
Taking people and adding up.
Yeah,
Now,
'cause they want
no,
money.
it's a private school. That is how they make money. So what are you trying to tell the owner of the school? Say nipa ba no man enko. How is he gonna pay the teachers? How is he gonna pay the taxes now? Government no one from them. So they keep taking people in with that tiny building. Now they keep taking people in and making sure say a classroom by Kunumetimi do be 62 and now 72.
And also to even add on that, they don't have proper like furniture like decks and all of that.
Yeah.
Of course,
I feel like it's the same. Isn't it the same? Or is it the same that the one they have a table and chair combined together?
Yeah, we can have like 3 students on this one long.
Oh,
okay, Saito. It's
and,
one
like,
long.
it is really sad.
Yeah.
when I
Hey,
see
like
that,
your
because-
back structure.
Charlie, but you now, because yes, you know. Yes, you.
Yeah, you can bend your back, sir.
To us,
And do you know one funny thing? When you're looking for like carpenters, people that has the indigenous skills, is Africa.
yeah.
They really have these skills. Like we have these timbers. We have everything that we can use.
We have the resources, but we don't use them.
Charlie,
Right.
resources
We have resources. We have labor, but yet still we don't use it.
Right.
So it's like these expensive schools I was talking about.
Yeah.
You see them like importing what do you call it, decks from China.
Yeah.
That 1 seat one. No?
Yeah.
And for you to even get that 1 seat, no, Charlie, it's a privilege, oh. Because if you go back to the government schools now, like very long decks and like 6 people is on it. So if you're a lady, imagine you a lady in the middle of 2 guys, bro. Every day is like this. Whoa. So it's like Africa is like a jungle, bro. Trust me, it's like I don't know how, but we are surviving.
We survive it.
Yeah.
We got more comments on YouTube. All right, so Nana J also said no proper accountability and misappropriation of funds. That's true.
That's 100%.
And also, Malik also said about the Eagles and the Sharks. Real talk. Also, Steady with Joy said, what do you think about going to school under bad circumstances, then graduating and not getting a job?
That's a huge one.
Bro.
Not getting a job.
Let's talk about
Let's talk
that.
about that one.
That one is waste of time, oh. It's like
So
basically-
go through school.
In Ghana, like you have to go to school. You pay money to go through all these like structures of school, but then at the end there are no jobs.
There's no payback. To
Charlie, that white boy is a scum, boy. That white boy is a scum.
Do you know when you are at the office, like when you are working, right? When there is no work, but you just see your manager walking to you, then you want to do something to let him know that you're working.
Yeah.
I feel that is how Africa is. It's like the leaders, they don't know what they're doing, but they just want to do something for others to know that, oh, we are doing something. So it's like they don't really care. They
are doing something for the vote back. They're not doing something to actually help.
Yeah.
Yes,
country.
exactly. Like let me do something so they can know
Vote
that,
for
oh,
me
I'm
next
doing
time.
something,
Right.
you know. But it's like whatever that they're doing, they're not trying to invest in it and make it more useful.
Wow.
Because I'm doing it, but if this road is gonna cost me $3,000 I have to use at least $1,000 because I can't use the whole 3,000.
Even cry.
Yes, so they have to do something.
It's like they don't want to spend much money on it. Let's say they're trying to construct roads, right? They wouldn't buy like proper cement. They go buy 4x1 cement and then use it. And even the people who they're supposed to pay, they wouldn't even pay them. And they'll just do some kululubi and just let them work without paying them. And they'll also get mad because they need the money.
Yeah,
Which is also bad.
And Ernest, you want to talk?
It's definitely like the governments in Ghana, like obviously, because you see how the government here, they like use the money for like their community, for schools, making sure like everything's right in there. But like Nana said, like they don't like use it well. Like they use it for like, I think earlier you said like for our bands or something, like whatever they feel like they need, or like. Just or if they do put money towards something like schools and stuff like that, it's very little, like not necessary or like not enough.
Okay, so back to going to school and not having a job and them doing something. Let me say this. In Ghana, right, you can give birth to a boy in Ghana today and give birth to a boy in China today. Take them to the same school. Give them the same thing to learn. Let them grow. Still, Ghanaian presidents or African leaders will go and hire that guy in China to come and do their roads, even though they have the same degree or qualification with the one in Ghana.
Yeah, I think.
But they will still travel outside the continent, go to somewhere, and pay somebody huge amount of money to come and fix that thing. Meanwhile, you are in the country, you have that skills.
Why is
But don't
that?
hire you, which are in the country.
Why does that?
That is madness.
Because
That is madness because it's
Like they don't even trust their school system.
yeah, it's
probably
like
that.
logical reasoning.
not make it
You see
better?
a president, but all his kids are here in the US schooling. MP, even just common assemblyman, and all their kids are here schooling. Because they say, oh, maybe I for better education.
But
You know it's
why?
better.
But why? That's the thing.
Because
But why?
Because
Why
they know they will not make it right.
Yeah,
They know they can't
because you
make
see
the-
how like people
It's not
come to
they can't,
America
they
to
will
come
not.
here and get better schooling or go other places, and like you said, like they pick somebody else in China over someone who's there in Ghana. So why is that?
I think
That's what the leaders really need to think
It's
about.
it's all a big thing. It's called corruption and
Definitely, because they
They
definitely
scam to
know
keep
what
their
they're
money for
doing.
themselves.
They definitely know what's going on, but they need to fix it. It's a problem going on. It's an ongoing problem still.
How do we fix it?
how do we fix it?
now they're
Maybe
God.
You have to go to the roots of the cause.
yeah, if you want us to fix it, let's start doing
That's a
law
whole
and
big thing.
let's start go take over Ghana because or Africa because that would be. But I think there's a lot of leaders that they school here and they go back and they fall into the same thing because just think about it. You have a lot of peanuts, right? And there's only one bad one. That bad one cannot mess up all because there's a lot of good ones. So when you come to school over here and you learn, you have wisdom and you try to go back to Africa and use it, bro. There are people there that they suffer to get some position. They won't even allow you to. They will pass you through juju. They'll pass you through your water. They'll pass you through your food. Everything. They'll try to break you down and make sure that whatever good intentions that you have, they don't want you to feel like you are on top of it. Because we are all building it. Why do you want to be like, I made this? Look at our current president, Nana Akufo-Addo. He came up with free education. And that is something that I always like felt like it was going to be a good idea, right? He brought it, but I don't think he's getting the support that he needs. And look at how free education is right now.
It takes more than one person to it takes more than one person. It's like
Exactly.
me sitting here like trying to push like a car or something.
You cannot.
I can't do it alone. Like, you need support. You need help. Even like through like everyday process, like everything. You like no matter how much you think you don't need people, you need people to help. And it's like more people. It's like me just saying one idea. And then you guys saying something else to somebody. Of course, people are gonna listen to like more people than obviously more than just one person. So if you have other people adding, it's like it's help. It's like a support system. Like here.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
We got more comments. So on Instagram from Sayunlu Victor, he said, it's the African leaders, they keep the jobs away from the futures. And also he said the only people the government are investing are on their own families abroad. Right. Also, Yosu 6 said it's personal gain for these African leaders.
Like it's so like it's so sad and so like fucked up to actually like really sit here and think that they go out. They really sit here and go out. Because I didn't know that they would like go out to China or some other place and bring them to do some work there. I didn't know that.
Even toothpick, we import it.
We import so much raw
materials. It's so like very messed up how they can't use resources there, so it makes people there feel very defeated.
And do you know something? After them going out to pay people, import all these stuff, they asked the Minister of Tourism, what can you do to promote, like help Ghana, the youth go for? He said, through funerals.
Yeah, I heard that.
How?
I heard that.
All right, so let's talk
people
a little bit more about the feeding system.
Right.
In schools, like let's say let's use high schools because I think we've all like gone to high school.
It's definitely better in America.
Because
I'm not trying to be like,
but you are right though.
I'm not,
go back and
I mean, I'm hold on. Actually, okay. I'm not gonna say that because I don't 100% know like how it is in Ghana. But when I think of what you say feeding, I mean like consistently having access to food.
Right.
Like lunches, like you like if you don't have enough money or something like that, you can like sit here and you can fill a form out and say, oh, you either get like a free lunch or reduced lunch. Right. And so if you don't have enough money, your income and stuff like that for families, then you get a free lunch. I had free lunch growing up.
That's a great point.
So that's that's how I take it. I mean, I don't mean like taste. I mean like, I mean, I'm not saying
It's better in like
yeah,
financial standpoint.
yes. That's what I'm. That's how I take
That makes
it.
sense.
I
Yeah.
think-
That's how I take
I
it.
get it. Why
One
people
understand.
keep saying America is like heaven on earth. Now I get it.
All right, and also in Ghana, let's say you're in a boarding school, right? The school's supposed to provide you free lunches because you know it's free education, right? The food they even
Wait,
give you
Ghana?
Yeah.
Did you ever go to free education? What year was that? I think free education started somewhere 2020.
Yeah, but like the lunches they give you, because we no more feeding
It's
hot more.
already part of that.
No,
Yeah, it's already
it-
in-
yeah, you've
Yeah.
paid for it.
Yeah,
It's
you've
not
already
free.
paid for. That's what I'm saying.
It's
like,
part of your fees.
Yeah.
It's not free.
All right, with that, even the food they bring you, Charlie, boom, but
Yeah.
like 10 people in
10
it. It's
people.
not it's not enough. man.
Now,
That's what I mean. I don't mean like by taste. I mean, obviously, I would choose
Right.
jollof and fufu but over some pizza or just some.
But like the pizza be every day, dude. That's the crazy
yeah.
part.
Or you get
But
free pizza every day.
It's like we have.
Or
Okay,
you have
it's like
choices, but it be every day.
every day you have
That's
pizza, like a
Ghana,
chicken sandwich or
variety day.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Ghana, if you have money, definitely you can go
The
buy.
positive is the variety. That's what I'm trying
like
to say.
easy.
Oh,
The positive is the variety.
But even like I mean, one time like even during the summer, like, I remember like they brought because you know like parents go out to work, they go do this and do that, and school is like the way of watching their kid because I'm at work, that my
He's
kids
at
at
school,
school,
right.
so I don't have to worry about them not getting something to eat, anything like that. But during the summer, I remember they brought like people from the school and they brought like packed lunches and breakfasts. And it literally was for free.
oh, nice.
Like I remember they was giving out like milks, sandwiches,
Oh, yeah,
like
yeah.
all that, like actual food.
During COVID time, I think.
I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and say it's the best food, but it's food.
Right.
It's
Because
food.
They were
It's
definitely
something.
helping a lot.
Also back in high school, Indomie was doing this kind of like
Campaign.
free something. Maybe they go come your school then.
Oh,
They go come your school then cook bunch. Where every class will go. Charlie, Mr. Sam, I tell you about 4 times.
I swear.
You go change and they take
Because
free food out.
the portion they go give
that
you,
is,
guys,
that is a typical.
you go mesmerize.
Wait, that is a typical African mentality. What change you are tired 4 times? Walk of first one. On
Why
this
is
only
this,
Someone else, the nigga gotta eat. And
But I'm yes, sir. I was
have
really
to find
good.
a way to eat because even when they feed the whole school, they probably have leftovers.
Yeah.
They will just send it.
because
But
it
India-
used to be a lot.
They will send it to other school, bro.
They can.
Nah,
The
they-
Indomie mass production.
But
Do you pay for it? Okay, so let me say something about the feeding. I was just listening to you guys speak because I'm like, bro, why did I even stay in Africa? Because yeah, because like, bro, you have just 1 egg for 7 people. Not like
What school was that?
not my school. Just
high
let me-
school was both.
Wait, we can explain.
Explain.
One egg. They fry them or they boil them?
boiled egg
One boiled egg. Okay.
for 7 people.
Like Jimmy.
Not my school though. Probably
Okay.
his
Who
school.
come out?
Become no. For 7 people. 7 people, 1 egg. Now their own just imagine, just you 1 egg. How do you consume it? And 7 people. That is the survival of the fittest.
You go
Did
take
it 4 times, 7 times.
you go take toothpick. You go take toothpick.
Eh? You get rice balls and soup, right? Or fufu and soup, right? 1 meat.
Man, fun
But I feel like when it comes to my
chew the
experience
pepper.
with feeding system in school, it's like in schools you have like a dining hall where the seniors are the ones that are serving the food.
boy, senior, I'm more
And
fun, boy.
You
Yeah.
sit by their table and they don't like you. That means you're not getting enough. food.
Or even
Glad
if you
you
come
make
in
up.
late.
Yeah, if you come late, you don't get enough. Like basically, the seniors are the one that
But we
determines
Jimmy rough, blue
who
rough.
eats and who doesn't eat. The school doesn't really care about who
Anything
eats.
else?
No, the seniors will determine. Oh, okay, I
That's
don't
really
like
sad.
you. You don't get fish or you don't get meat.
I swear,
You only get the jollof.
boy, I the kite.
Yeah.
That's
That's sad.
But
Bro.
but those food are not the good ones, though.
They're more like they're nutritious but not sweet.
What do you mean nutritious?
That's what they told us. They
That
told
is what.
us
Oh, okay.
they're nutritious but not sweet.
No, bro. They
Meaning,
Meaning like they have all the nutrients in it.
they
that
do
you
not,
need.
bro. Africa, they
Like,
do something.
They don't taste like
Then it's your
home.
school.
Oh.
It's your school.
It's not my school, bro.
What you say?
It's like you
Like it's
you
edible.
go right.
Yeah.
that's
edible.
yeah, it's good.
It's called gas. That's the name. Bro, rice and soup is called gas. Imagine gas, bro. It's like, you know, 1 tin of tomatoes, right? The bigger one.
Mhm.
That is what they're using for the whole school. So that one, they have to dilute it with water. So you having a stew, but it's a soup. Yeah, so they give you rice and stew, rice and tomato stew, but
Some water.
yeah, so
rice
it's
and
technically
water.
rice and water. It's nutritious,
water.
but not sweet.
Oh,
It's
so it's
nutritious.
edible. So that's what you mean.
Yeah,
It's edible,
yes.
but
It's
it's
vegetable.
Yes.
It's like
When you say,
something that you can actually eat.
but
Yeah.
talking
it's
about the
bland,
seniors,
so
no,
some just colored rice.
Something like that.
They can give you kinky, one kinky, but you can't eat the kinky because it's very hard. A very hard kinky that has been set there for days to ferment, bro.
I swear you get stories.
I feel like I had it better with my school because
Right, yeah.
I went to
Bro, relax.
Well,
Relax.
they
Yeah,
suffer
right.
about.
But what did he say? It was like
If
the
you look
best
at it,
school.
it's-
Nah.
The
Yeah,
best school in
because
Ghana.
the only school in Ghana, basically.
I thought you said like you be like this was some. Didn't you say it was like one of the private well-owned?
That's what I'm saying.
No,
Yeah.
that one wasn't like my high school. My high school is Adventist. It's like a mission school. It's an Adventist school.
All right.
It's
all
like-
right.
Adventist blended with government, you know.
Okay.
So it's like the government blend with the.
Alright.
So it's a
With
mission.
the government count there, and I say,
Yes, it's like, mind you, if say a Adventist in Kwan and a private school,
Right.
and things will be.
definitely.
But government account, so it's like okay, be also my government they offer.
Yeah, bring
You
the
have to-
money and government.
Yes.
You can't depend on them.
Yes, and Owas is a Roman school, right?
Yes.
It's also a mission school, like, but Owas they are like, I'm not body shaming you guys, but it's like they are like mama but people.
because basically
How
that's
is that?
Like
basically where
you beat
But
them
they
and be
are
like,
pampered.
why are you beating me?
They are
It's like
pampered.
it's where
Yeah.
mostly
Kojo Besia, is that what it is?
people
yeah,
with-
Kojo Besia,
Okay.
like Owas people, I don't know why, because my school we had the same uniform like Owas, so we used to beat them a lot.
The cream,
okay.
the creamy color.
Yeah, we used to beat them a lot. We beat Owas, beat Prempe. When it
Yeah,
comes to
Owas,
physicals, yeah, we are one. But when it comes to learning, they are better than us, though.
Yeah,
But we are not the worst ones. Asantman is there,
Oh my bean.
and your school is there.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm.
Asante-
Like when we are talking about the worst school, oh my bomba.
That's what I'm trying to say. That I think I had it better
What be the name of your school?
in my school.
What's the name of your school?
I go
Hold on. Hold on.
Topic.
So I'm saying that's what I'm saying. Like I think I had it better in my school because like was like
Right.
even though the food is not like really sweet, but every day there's a different food that you eat.
Yeah.
Morning,
But
afternoon, and evening.
Hepzibah, think about this. So, like you won the quiz, right? The whole Ghana, your school have been winning quizzes and stuff like that.
right.
So
Okay,
they
I think
can't
we've
do
only won, like,
anything
3 times.
like they can do something regular for you people.
Yeah.
Because they're
But
all
school-
focused on
yes.
the quiz.
Yes, but schools like this guy,
Sujame.
schools like his school, eh? They were being on an area class. So
All right, so we have another addition to our podcast.
See you.
All right,
Why not?
all right.
So let's go back to the feeding system, right?
Yeah, we
You
saw
mentioned
that.
of the kinky. Bro, we fight with the kinky before we can eat it.
What do you
We need
mean?
to throw the kinky like against each other. Like
I feel like-
pack is able friend is here. Police
how come? Oh, they won't come back, they won't come back. I don't know.
The Ghana
Don't,
for most money everyone say. Israel for any Pakistan,
Palestine.
Palestine.
Yeah.
Before you can eat
I feel like it's every KK in Ghana though.
it's never no, bro.
The one that they
It's a
use
high
for
school
the
cake.
Cause in my experience, like everyone, you have to hit the table. You have to hit it on the table. for,
Yes,
like,
yeah, to
a
make it
while.
stop.
Go off and
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, pa.
Your school, you go hit for table to be my school, you for fight them. Before you go for chopper.
Yo, what's the name of your school?
Go for it.
Another bullshit.
It gives everybody is
Another trash. Go for it, yes, tech. Another trash, bro.
Okay, so I think earlier Hepzibah was talking about punishments, and she said
Right.
when you are late to school for a certain amount of time, you get to sit detention, right?
Yes.
So let's move on to like the punishment styles in schools, Ghana, in the US.
Before that, you think I can read more comments?
Yeah, okay, like read comments and listen.
Okay, I'll be quick with this. Okay, so Steady Rejoice on YouTube was okay. Hold on. Malik was like, so let me ask, what's the mentality with the business owners, like over there? Like, do they always preach? Wait, over here, they always preach. You have to spend money to make money in business. Is it the same in Ghana? Also, he said a revolution. This is from Nane Jampo. For a revolution somehow works in Africa, the government must be forced to work properly for the people. If we don't rise up as people, they won't. However, this will come at a cost.
That is like war.
Yeah. All right, you can go.
All right, so before we move on to the punishment aspects, I just want to remind you guys to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're trying to get to 500 subscribers by the end of the week. Please make sure to subscribe. Subscribe and turn your notifications on. And also, make sure to send this video to your loved ones for them to watch.
Even the people you hate.
Everyone, yeah. Even the people you hate, you can send to them. At least they get to also know some of these topics that we talk about.
Some of these topics you can relate to, and also like if you have your own topics that we haven't talked about, you can always DM Wyattsdot, and you can be on here like us.
Exactly. Thank you.
DM Wyattsdot.
Wyattsdot Productions. All right. So as I said, let's move on to the next one. Punishment styles. So let me talk about my experience first. There was a time where I didn't have money. We didn't have money for extra classes. So that means I had to stay at home for like a week before school started. And when I went back to school, obviously I'm late. So, and when you're late, there are a lot of punishments that you get through. One is you get beaten, but that's like normal. Like everyone takes it. But the other one is you get to, what's it called? No, not sweep. Weed.
Yeah.
They give you a plot of land, and you have to weed it
1 acre
within the week. They give you a week to weed that whole place.
But that's them.
By that we get into group back.
Because my own my own. If you late, right, you get the like at least they'll divide you to like 3, like me, my guy, and some guy with Jimmy. Every day is late. Yeah. Me then I'm like we the weed that place because me are no fit.
Charlie, the reading makes sense. You
can't
so good form.
My brother, I know they make sense. Me, I'm going to school and make a read some weeding.
Bro, the thing make us weeding here the easy ones. You can't so good for more. You have a bucket, you open the tap, then you come, you pour it on the floor, you go back again.
Isn't that one like from the school seniors and stuff? Because I don't think teachers would actually do that.
Yeah, but it's still a punishment from school.
Yeah.
So, but sometimes it's not the teachers that's gonna punish you.
We're talking more like the school punishment style.
Charlie,
let's talk about that one first.
Either that or you clean the boys' toilet. But I like cleaning the boys' toilet.
Clean the toilet.
What kind of be
Why would he?
That toilet.
The toilet is not the flashing ones that we have you. It's called weeding.
Make I tell you some story. That toilet there, you be like, go fit enter. Oh, qua. Also, we tie beam. And it's like giving the entrance to where you are going.
It's like a hall. Like a hall.
Hall of Fame.
Video.
It's a privilege.
Who go to toilet?
Because it's easy, man.
It's easy.
What dodging from other punishment?
Yeah.
Hey, do man do?
What me say class now?
Do man do? Who go to
Because
na ko pa na se o ti hu se to kro ni ni. Nipa ko na ni engumu ani esi.
Perfect.
And those people they don't even go to the bathroom with toilet rolls and stuff like that. After you're done, you have to give a mark on the wall.
Yes. Also, I was here, so
with your shit.
And I
gotta be funny place.
The paint wall. Now we show wall. They imagine you cleaning it.
But one of the things was, even when they're giving the punishment to clean it, there are people coming in to use it.
Yes.
They don't care about Jimmy. What you say? They don't care about you, bro.
But didn't I say you?
Oh, but Charlie, it be Yawa. No, the shorties don't walk when they do this thing. I mean,
it no be the shorties way. But if I have to be real here, bro, all those punishments are unnecessary. Like, I think it does affect our mental health
You
and
dey lie.
our
My brother, that punishment has made me who I am today. It has made me stronger.
No.
It has made me know,
No.
say, if I wake up, make her clean. Make her tell you something. In my house, say, if you wake up, before do also ye Juma and send away the day.
Yeah.
If you don't work, you don't eat.
But the
I
house
can't
master-
So if I wake
house
up,
master go
I need
serve
to
you.
make sure I clean before I eat. I can't just go to the kitchen and eat without cleaning.
I think that is something like courtesy. But going
That-
but hold on.
I guess they teach you courtesy. Yeah.
Nah. And then the all kind of if you answer, right? It's like something that your parents kind of like.
And I'll go school near
Train-
Abu now show the house here.
No. Ebony be a Jimmy, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
All heads on the table.
Yes. There's yes.
No, French the French mental. French mental.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. There's nothing. There's
mental. Like
there is nothing. There's
Early
nothing wrong
morning
with
too, boy.
French
chop
mental
cocoa.
say
Yeah, but
man.
you just
Monday morning.
Boy, I
That's
chop
always
cocoa
mental.
way. I'm sleeping now.
That's all-
Mental
that's-
class. Me away.
There is nothing wrong with say why you're born and they are punishing you or they are training you to do the right thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's way too much sometimes because the station is a punishment and it works, right? People, yeah.
If you have 3 chances,
Yeah, and now
Yeah.
people have to, but they still try not to get to the third one because they don't want to get there. It's working, but like to the point where that is one thing. Do you know why most people are not farming in Africa right now? Like most part, like Ghana, they don't want to get into farming because they see farming as punishment. You know,
schools.
Yes. So because that is what we go through in our schools. It's like you have to read the whole like 1 acre,
Plot.
mixed class like 1 month. Like Jimmy, like me to SK whole time you're not making me learn. I'm just reading. So at that point, if I have to think through what I'm doing, I'm like, bro, reading is it. Look at my palm. Look at chichi everywhere. Don't hold it.
But you guys that went to high school here, did you guys ever get yelled at in school?
no.
Yeah.
Yelled at. I mean, no, they weren't. They're not allowed to.
Like, oh, okay.
No, we're not. They're not supposed to. But like, I mean, if you like push the edge of his teacher, then yes. But
It's like, all right. So until it gets like the extreme, that's when
Yes.
they actually yell at you.
but they're not allowed to. They're not allowed to yell. They're not allowed to put hands on us. Then like the most they can do is like report us to like the principal, and then like the principal will deal with it if it's continuous problem. Or like you say we're being late. You be late 1, 2, 3. If you're late 3rd time, you have after school detention. And if you late, I think like 2 more, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then it's in school detention, right?
Yeah.
Okay, if you go in place up with
So in school detention is all day.
Wait.
That be what it is. It's not. I mean, to me, it's not effective because maybe I came from Ghana, but like to me, I don't think it's teaching them any lesson. Honestly,
Here, right?
yeah, I don't think it's teaching them any lesson.
I think the reason why you feel like that is because you went through
I guess
some part of
But
Ghana.
again,
then
like-
again, I'll even Habziba, do you think it's teaching them any lesson?
I feel like yes, because like it's more like you're wasting my time. That's how they see it. Like you're wasting my time. Instead of me doing this, I could be doing something else. Especially like after school, like people work. Like one time I was late like 3 times, and I had to like say I couldn't come into work, or I had to come later. So like I could be doing this, or like sports. Like I run like track, I miss a practice. Like
So I think with the same like wasting of time, that's what it, instead of telling you to stay in class like a detention, with us it's more like, hey, you have this land, you have to wait for a week, kind of wasting your time for that whole week.
Like,
or you have this toilet
bro.
to clean,
Bro.
you know, kind of thing.
Bro,
But again-
aside that time wasting, you know, the thing you are doing is even child labor, bro. Because look at you weeding like an acre.
Oh, I had my friends to help me though.
Yeah.
I had my friends
He
to help.
he
me
just
with
said
that.
something. He's
No,
comparing two of
that's
them.
what I was saying.
Yeah.
There was at least 3 people on that
Yeah.
line.
So you let me say this: 1
They
acre
were not
divided
allowed to
by
do
3
it.
people.
Like if they saw them, they'll give me more.
Or media was
Yeah.
like you have to, because it's like
So if you
people
get
who are
help,
on
you
the-
get more. Oh,
If they see you getting help, they add more to it.
right.
Yeah.
And that doesn't make sense because like farmlands, they need tractors, like stuff like that to read on there. But you using manpower, they're just abusing you, bro. I don't call that as a punishment.
But if they call that abuse, what about our family relatives that come back from the village, you know, come home, and then you see your grandmother like hot sun afternoon, Not Tyriani, no dog. Cha. I could see who so me.
I feel like with them, they're used to it.
They used to it, but it's like
So how about that?
that's what I'm saying. You don't
Every African home here has a farm.
We don't have one.
I guess you could compare. I guess you could compare it to like you see how me and Hepzibah thinks, or she says that like the people here know him. They see detention as a punishment.
Yeah.
Okay.
And how you see like how like let's say your grandmother or dog, right? How she will see this as
Yeah, how she
will see it as normal. Maybe it's abuse for him. You get
Yeah.
It's just
You're like try to
based on
things
that.
have me. I know the bad.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
not bad.
I'm not saying
Yeah,
that.
it works.
But like to them,
But
like,
it's
to
just
them,
a
it'd be
different
different.
experience. I mean,
You get
like
me?
you say how you say like earlier we was talking about how Nana was saying that how the punishments it's like kind of not the punishment like the beatings for like when you do something wrong like how strict they are with like learning. He said it helped them, but other people they can take that as like kind of like mental health, like they stay here and they take that as a bad
Especially
thing
here.
instead of it helping them, it's making them feel worse.
He pushed him,
So it's
but like
different
here,
yeah.
he did like he did
It's just
mental
different point of view.
The mental,
Yeah.
They should go home and.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and also I think that
hold on. No. How many viewers do you have on YouTube?
20.
All right, so I want you guys to comment the worst punishment you had in school, like in the comment section right now. The worst ever punishment you've had in school, and yeah, let's even.
right, I'm ready for them to come.
Give me the worst punishment you've ever had in school, whether online, in school, whatever.
All right, Malik. I think Malik was first. He was like, bro, we came from African homes. Detention and in school, detention was peace and quiet time for me.
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
I agree with
And
that.
also, like how compare Africa to US system here two different things.
Definitely.
Right? Yeah.
Like,
How
laws and everything.
people are born and raised here is different from that of Africa. So here, like you can see somebody crying that hard. Why? My mom took my phone out
Oh,
of
my
hands.
dog died.
Or my dog died. Yes.
Your dog.
They're gonna come for you.
Charlie, hey, Charlie,
You can't
go
say
ahead, that's
that.
something new.
You can't say that.
Oh, I'm sad because my dog died.
Bro, somebody's dog got ran over. Somebody like imagine if an only
you
child.
see
Nah,
dog
listen.
for
Listen. No, I want you to listen. I want you to listen. What if it's this circumstance? Their only child, and then their dog got ran over and died, and they're sad because that's their only like friend they have. It's about like dig.
Dog. Whoa.
Some people don't make friends like that.
They can't catch kids, so Charlie, they can't catch
Let's
kids.
move on.
I have.
But you use it as an example. It's bad.
I was talking to this person. I was like, I have 4 kids. I was like, wow, you have 4 kids. You look so young. He said, yeah, I have 4 kids, two girls and 2 boys. Wow, that's good. Yeah, the younger one is like 4 years. I'm like, really? How? Oh, I mean, I have 2 dogs and 2 cats. I was like,
So the pets can't tell family members. The pets can't tell family members.
where
Oh,
my,
Japani.
at that point, I didn't know, like, should I say, oh, that's nice, or, oh, I don't know how to react to it. I was like, okay. Okay, because I don't know how you classify these as kids. But back to what I was saying, right? The system is built differently. So something that will happen in Africa that we're gonna say is normal here is not.
Right.
Because somebody can just take your phone, like, why do you ask for permission? But Africa don't know what permission is. Your sister will just walk into your room. Hey, where Jimunjare? But here be like, why didn't you knock? Oh my God. Oh, like, so
Your puppy, they come your room inside. You just make you knock.
yeah, you want your dad to
I'll
knock.
open my door radio.
That room. Yeah, fear goose. But here's like, come downstairs and eat. Mom, I'll be down in a minute. Hey.
Then they'll come back again. Be like, Mom, give me another 30 minutes. Ghana.
Aduane na yɛn so. Aduane
Alright.
Ma meka just say eduane ne na yen krokro.
Do we have more? Now, do you have more comments?
Yeah, okay. So Bosu on YouTube said, my worst about the punishment I've received.
Right.
My worst is the teachers made me clean the wee
Weightim.
The Wyattsdot.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh, okay.
Hey, I know what you when
In school, aka Ghana toilet. Yeah, that's what.
do you know what Wyattsdot is, Hepzibah? So we don't have this WC that you guys have here, right? So it's like
manhole.
Go squat.
Manhole.
yeah, they just like get a big manhole, right?
Charlie, correct definition. Theirs is water closet. Ours is air closet.
Okay. Thank you for the correction.
Closet.
The air go flash then.
So it's like after that hole, do you know what they have? They just put like
Slats.
Wood.
wood on it.
No, no,
So you
katasu,
just and katasu and now big naso. So you stand on the wood like
And
this
squat.
and squat
Yeah.
and position
To direct the.
your cocos
I feel like
through there.
I even feel like that's like scientifically like better. Like for like the near
For
to
the
come out.
environment. Yeah.
Because
Hey, how is that better?
listen to
No,
my
I
boy.
didn't have gas. What is what I gas?
He's talking about the science.
My boy.
Cause
I'm
like-
talking about how like you are sitting down. I feel like it's
how
scientific-
to get it
yes,
out.
scientifically proven to be like more this one than
Bro,
that
bro,
normal toilet.
But
that-
what-
that one might be good, right?
Right.
But the amount of gas that will pass through your your cocos and come up, no, because it's like fermented shit in that thing, and you are squatting on it, bro.
And it's like you have to look at the gogome.
Gogom, do you know what gogome is?
Oh man.
Like, what's gogome?
Worm.
Worms. Toilet
Worms?
worms.
I think they have a way to make like say I forgot.
Yeah. Okay, so so on YouTube, Rejoice said,
Yo,
on YouTube, Rejoice said she hates it when you're supposed to shave your hair when it's bushy. Because the girls, you never allow them to go
they
there.
can't
Oh,
do their
okay.
hair.
Let's I think we should talk about that one. Why? Why do we not allow people to grow out there?
And I
They-
saw
I think they felt like
I'm
let's
begging
say-
them.
let me use Hepzibah as an example, right? If I'm sitting behind Hepzibah, I'm not going to see what is going on.
bro,
Black-
No, but
bro,
it's-
no.
More people are paying attention to how you've decorated your hair, no?
Right.
More than even what the teacher.
But
is
why are you focusing on my hair when it's
my bro,
They'll think
my
you're
point
slave
is that
queen.
if it's
They'll think
normal
you're slave
all
queen.
around,
Well, you should
it
be
wouldn't be a
focusing on
distraction.
But
Because
wallahi-
you understand?
But here,
If it's
That's
normal,
good. That's a good point.
But Ghana, no, Charlie, the way somebody go do inkidi hair in the ball. What you say? What Philip Beckham said? One a year. Charlie, best say no. So it's better we don't even initiate that law, no.
They go
Because
tell
if you
slave
do
queen.
it, Charlie, you know how the dada be Charlie, rib. Oh, Charlie, or not cling.
Yeah,
Like,
too much.
It's nice though. Like when you see no, when you see the rich people, the rich kids in school,
that are
and for some reason the rich kids never shave their hair.
Yes.
because your dad has money.
Poppy get money. You go cut him.
That boy. Obana teacher can say, sir, Obana only need to know yiska jam.
But in Poppy grab the investor for the school. You know?
Obana yiska jam kwasi
But
asem.
okay,
no.
that goes back to the question: why do we tell them to shave their hair? Like, what's the problem? What's the
Because my mommy cutting hair, so why I go?
I thought it was more of like a discipline thing.
Yes, that is what I
felt
thought.
like
Yes.
that's what when I
Like
first
how?
started, like you're supposed to look a certain way. Like you, that's where uniforms, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So you look this way, and you're supposed to look this way only. So it's like a discipline thing. It's like because I'm in the army, and like if everybody's supposed to like have their hair a certain way, like my hair being down like this, it won't slide.
Right, trying to Ghana.
So
Oh, they
you
don't
like
allow
it's like
braids?
this, yeah, no long braids.
Oh.
Like it's like discipline. Like you're supposed to do this. Like discipline comes like there's different ways of having discipline. Like you like just getting beat, but like if you don't like you getting told what to do. Like I don't know how to explain it well,
Yeah.
but like because like I'm trying to use like terms and like how we do in the army, like how your uniform's supposed to look, how everything's supposed to be at.
Like rules.
Rules and regulations and stuff like that. So I feel like that's what it is. Which
But I got a question.
Oh, do you want me to add up to before you ask your question?
Okay, go for it.
All right, and also I think you know how Africans we more focus about dignity and decency. Yeah, so it's like they kind of feel like, oh, you know, based on our culture, we think in like I won't say this to Africa, but I'll say this to West Africa, like mainly Ghana.
Okay.
We think that when you cut your hair and you're in a suit, like very well,
You're a good boy.
Yeah.
You're a good boy.
Yeah.
So it's like, be you being a student, they want you to like look like presentable to them. You feel me?
That's true.
And wait, I'm not
no,
done.
let
But
me
I'm
bring my
not done.
question.
I'll forget what I'm saying.
Well, I'll bring it up. 'Cause I do want to talk about that.
Let you finish. Let you finish.
That piss me off.
No, finish.
No, it
Wait, hold on.
shouldn't piss you off.
Let you finish.
No.
Let you finish. Let you finish.
That is the way of our living. Why should
We're
that piss
living.
you off?
What you want? Culture. What the culture? MC, but no disrespect to any female. Some of the females, they come on. What did they tell me? Culture is naturally. Obiti kon krapa. I'm like, the school I go. If I see the women, I'm like, they look like men. Like on a more serious note, some ladies, their head shape, bro.
Even though some guys. But
true
okay,
because,
but okay, let me say
So if
this.
you tell me, say,
Wait, hold on.
Charlie, put some
Yes,
hold on.
people get some
But
nice
hold on.
shape.
Hold on.
Yeah, let those people shape.
Okay, see, it's like I'm not endorsing them to do that, but I'm just trying to like let you know some
Why?
perspective.
VVIP
Yeah,
bus,
Why?
Yeah.
Like, why did
because me,
Because you like
I used to leave my hair so bushy. They used to cut it. I'll bring it to school. They'll cut it again. Like I've been through that process.
No, but
It's
you're talking about the guys. Let's go to the ladies. Because
yes, and also one thing that I think is the reason they do that is because imagine you are in school, right? Your focus is your education, right? But when you have to also take care of your hair, I'm gonna get braids, I'm gonna do this. It's also like kind of like distraction. So
how was it? Though?
so let's say you get up, you have to be in class at 7, right? But you get up, you have to quickly do your hair. But when you don't have your hair on, you just get up and like just
No, but you can also plan on that. You can also plan on that.
Listen, can I wait? Can I say something?
Yeah.
With my braids, compared them with my braids and my hair like taken out, braids are way more easier. All I have to do is just get up. All I have to do is just get up.
About when your hair is cut, though.
When your hair is cut,
Like mine, you just wake up.
And you're
Just
done.
go steady.
Because
But
But
a
even
lady's
if- even if-
confidence,
Easy, like,
a lady's
just wake
confidence
up.
is in her
But-
beauty.
but braids.
but when you have braids on, now you have to think about how you're gonna
It's not that. I can just keep it
and
down.
do your edges and stuff.
No,
like
I
that.
don't have. Okay, first of all, I don't have to do my edges. You don't have to do them.
Some guys find.
And even if it takes me 2 minutes, not even 2 minutes to sit here and do my edges. So I don't see it as a way of being a distraction. You go to school.
Yeah.
Your mom and dad pays your fees for school. You should be focused on school. Even when you brought up like doing weeds and doing all this and doing this, and you're mad because you're a month you're doing weed and you're not getting education.
Yeah.
So your main focus is school. But as a female, I feel like if I have a shaved head, sure, I see other females have shaved head or like hair down and stuff like that, or like not down, but I mean like the hair is cut. It kind of like, cause my hair is part of me. It's part of me. I feel like it's like I put like myself down cause my hair. I want to look nice. Like you said.
Nice with your haircut.
I don't prefer. I prefer my hair in braids. I prefer my hair long because there's a lot of like I've seen it. Like even like I've seen old pictures. My mom when she's like boarding school or high school, like her hair will be like cut short too.
Santu.
That was pretty.
See,
Come on.
They got this-
but what you see, okay, but you see it's pretty. I would not probably. I prefer something else. I would prefer. I prefer me do my hair like this, do this.
Then
do
you
that.
have to pay for the private schools because government schools, you're gonna cut your hair down.
Yeah, that's understandable.
I feel like
Yeah,
even with government school, there are some people that are allowed to have their hair.
You have to have a doctor's
Especially when they're okay. In my school, there used to be white people.
Right. That's what I was about to say.
They don't cut their hair.
They don't care. Like
Like-
they be like special
Owas?
for them.
No. Was
you can't
like
cut
in
your hair.
like in primary school, like JHS.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, yeah.
transfer-
So now we get
transfer-
some
In
Chinese
primary
boys for
schools,
those.
Yeah.
Primary schools they don't care. But like secondary is like you know one thing. Let me talk about this system thing I've been talking about. In Africa, right? In Africa, when you start from high school, it's like a way to transition you to adulthood. Right? So when you're in the junior high schools or the primary schools, there's a lot of things they don't care about it. But as soon as you get into high school, that is where they start to train you. That is where you start to learn how to manage money. So you're going to the boarding school.
Yeah,
your mom is gonna give you like 100 cities. Then you have to
Gary.
manage like okay now. So I'm on my own. I have to buy my own toothpaste, whatever. So that is where life start for Africans. So that 3-4 years that you come out of school, we consider you as an adult.
Wouldn't you consider that basically the same thing and like with college here? Like, I mean, I'm not saying it's as hard, but it's somewhat similar because there's a lot of like college students who really don't have the time to get a job, really.
Yeah.
And they really just focus on studying. So like they're broke, and then on top of that, they probably live on campus, and then they're trying to sit here like, oh, what am I gonna eat? Like I heard one time, I heard like a conversation. I was sitting there, they were like, oh, what do you have to eat? Oh, I got beans.
Go back.
That's what they have.
That's what they have. They have beans, and they're okay with it. But it's like you're learning also to become an adult. I would say like it's something similar.
Yeah.
Both like you still gotta learn life skills.
Yeah, that's a similarities.
So let me put myself in a situation where, let's say, if I'm a DB, right? I just want to
Dadaba, DB, Dadaba.
And you know, like you said, it helps in management.
Yeah.
We the DBs, you know, then buy we everything.
Yeah, you have a lot.
We have more than even enough. We will go school, they go provide, give people self, right? And then now I have my chop money. Charlie, that chop money self, So how then? These people, they never know management. If we they still never money go chop.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to understand how those DB people, how
They made it up.
Okay.
like how
They have money, so it's like it'll
So-
be easier for them.
You cannot-
have for the management there. A1.
Yeah, you cannot blame somebody for being rich. And let me get back to this. Management is not the only thing that they learn. They also learn how to share, also how to stay away from their parents and be on their own. Because there's
No more shares are Joe. We they still that thing they see self. Because they get more than enough.
Can I?
like, even if they steal for you, then they learn how to forgive. Because when you steal, yes. No, wait. In everything, me, I believe in everything. There's a lesson to it.
Yes.
So you stealing from them is telling them to learn how to keep things safe.
But I do want to sit here. You said something about like you can't blame rich people for what?
You can't blame people for being rich.
Yeah.
That's true. But there's also you have to learn life skills because you may not be rich forever.
Right.
You may not be rich forever.
Some data about for
But
Do you know why you're struggling right now?
why am I struggling?
To have a better life with you and your family, right? To get into the 6 figures and be okay, where even if you have to have kids, they won't suffer, right? Like, be like, Mom, I need this. Be like, yeah. So that's how it is. When you have the money, your kids let them enjoy.
That's not how I am.
Just don't fool them, but
I'm
make
not.
them
But
enjoy.
no, the thing is, the way I was raised up. I mean, my family. We're not rich, but we have enough money to sit here, like get what we want.
Comfortable,
And then,
right?
Yeah, get what we want and get what we need
That's
with enough. Yeah,
That's richer.
If you are comfortable.
I mean, yeah. But the way I was raised up, my dad's from here. My dad's from my stepdad. He's from here.
Okay.
The way he taught me, he was like, okay, you want to get this, you have to earn it.
Yeah.
You have to, even so, no matter if you're rich, you're poor, you're gonna have to learn how to earn that. That's what I mean. Like you can't help but be rich. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Because you were born in that family and you're rich. But you're supposed to learn like life skills, like cooking for stuff. Like you can't have your maid always doing it or someone else doing it for you. You got to learn them life skills on your own.
Okay, so that is something that I want to dive it into the system, right? Because let me bring it from this side. When you go to Africa, right? It's like the system is built in a way where you go to school from your primary, then after you get to high school you learn a little bit of life skills and stuff like that. After that, after that, you're still coming back home. Your parents are still gonna take care of you till you get done with university or whatever that you want to do. And after that, that is where you actually apply whatever that you learn. So you can be at the age of 30, 32, but you will now start life. But here, 18, then you have to start getting school loans for your college. Like 20,
Yes.
In some homes, 18, hey, you're 18, you have to leave my house.
Yeah.
Here, but it's not. In Africa, parents, they trying to they give everything that they have. They weigh themselves way more to the point that they know that no, Nana is strong this time. He can do it. And he'll be at 35. Get a wife, then start life. So I think that is something
That's true.
also based on the system. So here is like we drive kids from home so fast. but in Africa, we get a chance to grow together.
That's
Does
true.
that
That's
help
true. I mean,
or it
I
doesn't
see.
help?
I got more.
It helps a
That's
lot.
true. I do. Like I
comments?
see
I
that.
got more comments on YouTube. So Nana J said, "I fought." That's still with the punishment stuff. Just talking about it. Just a little bit more of it. I'll just speed read this. I fought and was punished to uproot a huge stump with huge visible roots from the ground. I tried but couldn't do so. I begged for mercy, and a senior housemaster forgave me. Also, for Steady with Joyce says, what do you think when they hit your nails with the ruler? When
Oh, bro, that thing is so painful, bro.
Also, Tori Sean on YouTube said, I remember when they used to call me Ikyaba because of my head shape. Ikyaba. And also, Henry Fodro on YouTube said, college students be struggling, to be honest, if they don't have a job. And also, Lily Cece also said the boarding students aren't allowed to go out. How can they get their hair
Wait.
done every month?
But what was the first comment you read?
Oh, so the comment I was saying, dang, hold up. Something, golly.
All right, let's move on.
Yeah,
No,
right.
the first comment. Wait, I just want to say something. The first comment.
First comment said, I fought and was punished to uproot a huge stump.
Okay, stop right there. Also, we were talking about this punishment thing, right? But since you're in the military, I want to ask you this. Do you know when somebody just mess up, then the entire people have to suffer from the punishment?
Yes.
How is that?
How was that?
Yeah.
Like,
How was the feeling like?
Yeah.
how was it feeling? I mean, it's more like we see it in military mindset, in army, we see it as just why didn't nobody help that person get right? Like, you're supposed to be watching each other. Like, we call it battle buddies. So why didn't you watch your battle buddy,
Like
correct your
group
battle
effort,
buddy?
right.
I mean, sure, he is accountable. He should take accountability for what he did, but people around him, they should sit here and take accountability. Like,
Right.
oh,
We're not
why?
telling him, right,
Yeah.
right.
It's like him, like having like his like tapes, because we have like name tapes. Like one says U.S. Army and your last name. Like it's him sitting here for having it switched. There's no way you not notice that like it's been switched, because everybody has the same thing, so you know what it looks like. So it's like, why didn't you tell him?
Yeah. But
something like that.
when you come to a real life issue, that doesn't make sense to us. Why should Nana go do something? I should suffer from whatever that he's doing. But in the military world, it makes perfect sense.
Yes.
That is how some punishment is like in Africa. Like, you think that why do I have to like clean the toilet? Like, why? We have cleaners at the school. I'm gonna miss class and we pay these people. But yes, so you doing it also is teaching you a lesson, because it's something that you don't want, you don't love doing it. So for you to prevent yourself from not coming to school late or doing any wrong thing again, then you don't want to do that scrubbing. So you actually gonna do the right thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So some punishment, when you think about it outside the box, it doesn't make sense. But some of them,
Keep thinking inside the box.
yeah, some of them but there are some of them you think inside, both inside and outside. To me, it doesn't make sense. When it comes to the weeding aspect, both in and out, it doesn't make sense. Because now it is making a lot of people feel like, oh, weeding is a punishment. So even when they have a lot of money to invest into farming, they don't even want to get into it because they see some things as punishment. Me, for example, I stopped learning when I was little because I saw it as a punishment. Because anytime my family with me and they are talking and I want to talk, like, go and learn. They will lock me inside the room to learn.
Right.
So it got to a point where learning became my enemy.
It wasn't more of, oh, I'm learning to like get better at this.
Yes,
Learning because
but yes,
It's a negative
punishment.
thing.
it's a punishment because I don't have to talk whilst adults are talking. So then I quit learning because I also felt that I'm too smart to capture whatever that we learn in class. So no need to even learn. So you ask me to go learn, I'll sit down and be writing music or sleeping.
Okay, all right.
Now they make an APG.
Get you, right?
So
Like-
let's talk a little bit more.
But you get what I'm trying to say?
We get it.
Yeah. So that's how it is.
Yes,
Some
yes,
punishment.
yes,
We go.
Say no, they come out. Some punishments are needed, right? But sometimes no. Yeah, shit the touch, it makes it like different. Thank you, bro.
Alright, so let's talk a little bit. So I think before I came to the US, that's when I got to know about advising and counseling in schools and stuff. But I don't think we have things like that in Ghana, or like even in high schools, or like when you start school to university? Probably have some in universities in Ghana, but like up to high school, I think you guys have like counselors and like advisors, and even in high school, right?
Even sometimes even
In
middle
middle
school.
school, like
Middle school, we had counselors.
but we didn't have those kind of things in Ghana. Like, how would those things like really benefit us in Ghana if we had those kind of advisors or counselors?
I think we already have the counselors, but just that they manipulate us.
Counselors in Ghana school.
Yes,
Counselors?
Yes.
I
Your
know.
parents.
Can't be specific.
Like, what-
Can you please let me talk?
Let him
Sorry,
cook. Let him cook.
Okay, the crisis.
Your parents is your type 1 or your first counselor.
Oh, we're talking about in school.
Before woman do go school, no.
We're talking about in school.
Like-
Oh my gosh, you're reading too deep into this. We mean it's people who are designated.
Full counselor or
Yes.
Hold
advisor.
on.
In school.
You still have those people.
Yeah,
But
that's what we're talking
The way,
about.
the way, the way.
Hey.
Oh, let me talk.
Who did I say
Like-
go school? You can't go school.
Huh? Africa, the way we are built, right? It's different. Like here, it's somebody's job to be a counselor,
Right.
right? But we do have these counselors in our schools, but they are there as our parents. Courtesy begins at home. Umar Ebecho said,
You're reading.
wait,
We have them in schools, but
We
Tell it,
have-
tell it,
you're reading-
tell it.
I mean, it's
Yo. Like,
like, you guys are not getting where
No,
I'm coming
I'm saying
from.
I hear
I
what
get
you're
what
saying.
you're saying. Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
but the counselors that we're talking about is counselors that guide us through school.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, teachers, parents guide us through school, but here they give us resources,
Right.
like
You get-
different
Let her
paths.
talk.
Like
Stop
if you
the
ask,
hands action. You
like,
don't do anything.
like, oh, you want to? Okay, you're thinking about a major, and it's your junior year at high school. Take these classes and see what you think about this, and then when you get to college, you know whether or not to take that or
Yo,
not.
mommy, oh, papa, catch
Like your mom and dad's not gonna know that. I mean, sure, I see what you're talking about, like emotionally and like
Your big brothers, they got you.
yes, family. That's everywhere.
That's obvious. So
That's
So you,
everywhere.
yeah, so people should
I
understand where I'm
understand
coming from.
But we're not talking
No,
about
we're
that.
talking
But
about
we're talking about like people like this.
We're
what I
talking
just
about school,
described.
right?
Yes,
Every
Lord.
type of education, school,
yes,
right?
yes. Like why
Especially
just,
if you're on alcohol.
No.
no.
After the screen side,
Now they can't understand this guy. He talks saying they say we could go steady.
see, Ghana, we didn't have. I personally didn't have no like counselor to like
Thank you. That's what we mean.
guide me or
No.
like how
We're not talking about no parents. Minus parents.
like to
Subtract
guide me
parents
or
out.
whatever.
Okay, in Africa,
We
there's
didn't
our
have-
parents. If you understand me.
Bro,
now.
we talk about
We didn't have like kind of like those stuff there.
oh god.
One more. You
like
can
you're
find more.
sticking like you're being so like
What's
you're
the
reading too. I 100%
Yeah,
we
I
all
understand.
understand what you're saying, but the circumstance like a person that's placed here. Oh, I'm about to graduate college. I don't know what I'm about to do. What do you want to do? I don't know. Your parents, you will sit here and tell you, go be a doctor, go be an engineer. But what if that's not for
But
you?
you need a counselor to guide you through it.
Bro.
What if
You see what you like,
Cause
what
if you
your
have-
interests
we
are.
don't have
Listen, if I go to school to be a doctor, right?
African.
And I go to school, do these classes, sit here and do all this. It's like it's not going to work. It's not like if I don't want to be a doctor, and just because my parents told me to be a doctor, it's
Because
not going to work
sometimes
out.
it's not all your parents who know
Yes.
everything about you. They don't
We're all
know
human.
your interest. They don't know because they are busy doing.
That's why I say it's manipulating. It's like, or no, do a feeling on my wire.
So your parents are manipulating.
No, listen. Your counselors, they will talk to you, and you can actually open
you
more.
Put your hands down and talk.
You can actually open up more to them than your parents, because your parents, because your parents like they my mind lock. Say, Charlie,
you be I
Doctor.
born you say
Like,
go
oh,
be
like-
doctor.
if you no go be doctor, you fool.
You fail.
Like
you
my
fail
mom-
to me, I guess.
But for the counselor, you can explain your interest, and he can guide you on that part. He can connect those kind of
Yeah.
dots with you.
Yeah.
And even
true.
yeah,
I think
Because that's true.
They
My
get
mom
paid
was
to
like
do that,
sitting
so.
here, like sitting here, like, oh, I see you being a pharmacist. I don't want to be a pharmacist.
paracrime to me.
I don't want to be a pharmacist. See my sister. Oh, I see you to be a doctor.
You know what, doctor?
What?
I
I see you.
When they go out for like events and stuff, they be like, "Me bandi dia, oh, you engineer."
Exactly.
I mean,
It's just all for like just praises. Like my mom, I know she's proud of me and stuff like that. But she'll even use like, oh, my daughter, she's in the army. My daughter's in the army. So sit here, show pictures and stuff like that. So with the counselor, it's not biased. They're just here just to help you see what
like
you
a neutral
want.
person.
What do you? What you need.
Now you understand.
Based
Oh
on the
yeah, I do.
I'm up for
that. But I'm percent make sure say it's like
Yes.
We don't have.
we don't have it. So I just want to say we don't have it. But in Africa, your parents.
But do you think like our teachers in Ghana could have done better to help with that?
I think
kind of
even
thing?
them they
So the
went.
teachers shall them stress, so they don't
It's like
pay them.
yeah, they went to
Don't they pay them?
their oil and the doors.
They bring their stress to lash you.
And it's like
Exactly.
Yeah.
they went through this same thing to become teachers, right? So it's going to be hard for them to have like a different.
parent.
Oh yeah, teacher and the parents the guy did. So it's so hard for them to have that perspective. Because I quite remember say back in junior high school near selective schools, right? Selective schools. So I think it's kind of similar to needing a counselor because when you're junior high school, you don't know what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
Also, here can home.
My man,
You see how like someone has to guide you to know like your
Yes.
first choice, second.
first choice.
Yeah.
Even I didn't know say like a year high school, your business, your science, your junior arts, your no money. I didn't know what programs that they have. And I didn't know the latest what economics is, what this is. So it's like
Will your parents know that?
listen, my big brothers know it though. So are you guys? Get away, bro. I just gonna let me talk. So it's like I needed a counselor, right? But I don't know anybody,
All right.
right? And we don't have that system.
So do you think it will be better if we had like counselors?
100%.
The crazy thing is that you can't even go and talk to your teacher.
It's
Yes.
still a teacher or a headmaster.
cry.
100%. Because it's important to have a counselor. But one thing is that the teachers are not even getting paid, bro. So how much more a counselor? How much are you gonna get paid? And can be creating employment and can be making sense.
Yeah.
But I feel like the school too can also employ just one person
Just
to be a counselor, and then at every point in time, no, students will just be going in there.
Okay,
Maybe
see-
let's say break times or something. You know, at least to me take it 10 people, krana. A year, BB, 5 minutes each, krana. At
Okay,
least just to help the kids. A little bit.
I understand.
What you
Like
in
one
the
less
whole
class,
time,
yeah.
Obetima guide maybe someone amount of students be.
I
Charlie,
understand.
what we are trying to do or say is say at least when we have these counselors now, it will help the parents so to also get to know say Charlie Obano, this is the interest, this is what you can also guide and shape the kid too.
Yeah.
Because most African parents are like you said,
Simple.
you
know something?
Do this, do that.
You know something?
What you do, what you're good at, what blah blah blah, and then help you talk to your parents, and then find solutions for you. Tell a bit my boy.
Counselor bit me catch you say what mass but accounting be boa and now or diagnose once accounting be boa. But my men so transfer be doctor. Okofia ma me counselor and say
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
oh dear I can see my make mass be.
Go to your parents.
My make mass.
But you can
Okay,
make
finish,
money
finish,
out of
finish.
being an accountant. You can sit here and
Yes.
you can have opportunities to do other jobs that can pay more than even an engineer or
Yeah.
because engineering you have to go through all these school, do this and do that, and there's somebody
A lot
who
of school loans.
do 2 years of school and they're making more money than an engineer. There's people who are here who hasn't even gone to school, haven't finished high school, and they're making way billions of dollars.
Yeah.
Billions, not even billions of dollars, and they didn't even go to school.
yeah, that's what you're gonna say.
Yeah. It's the American. You go home and tell your mom, my counselor and say accounting be boa me power hey the way me city mass now. Wa bought the money to your school fees.
They'll get her fired.
Wa bought the money to your school
That's why
fees.
you need someone
Oh,
to talk to.
chama wa to ne ho.
That's true. Yeah, you need
But-
a middle ground.
The education.
He right.
Yeah. You need to
Yeah.
let a counselor go to your parents. Yeah.
Yeah, you go spoil the thing.
It's like you're a kid.
Education
It's like you're a kid,
level.
like you're a baby, and you're talking to me, telling me
Right.
that
Nobody-
this person said
This
that
person
this
said
and
Africa.
that.
for me.
Bro.
Yeah.
So it's like not
But yeah, what do I say is better for you? Isn't it better than a counselor?
Yeah, that's what they'll say.
Because sometimes even our churches come and say society come. Sometimes that
Yes.
older person will call to your parents and tell your parents something.
Ah.
They believe what that person is saying more than you walking to me like that me you say me you say. Hey, who be you say?
What
Who should have Akube?
We got one comment same on the kind of issue with the struggles or the punishments.
Punishment state.
We have one from Seth. He said on YouTube, he said I was asked to sweep the school compound for an hour.
one ad,
Yes. Because I told our math teacher that his solution was wrong.
Damn.
Now you dig your own.
The teacher admitted that his solution was wrong. I was punished for correcting him.
No, but master Chafon, so don't treat me.
But I don't. In schools, it's harder. In Ghana, it was hard to correct a teacher when they
because you know more than me. I'm bandy.
Yeah,
Like
it's one or two things. Either they're gonna punish you or like they'll report you.
time.
Yeah.
Punishment in a chill. Hey, come. No, be doing anymore. Hold him. And then the local staff come on. The way they go teachers, the way they go beat you.
But has there been a situation here where one of your classmates or students corrected a teacher?
Yeah.
They actually like it that you corrected them,
Yeah,
because
like,
so
oh,
that
you
they're
pay
not spreading false information.
Hey.
You understand?
But that's why I think it's like a culture thing. Listen.
Ghana, you don't go teacher.
Yeah, why is that? Why are you looking at me like that?
Like I'm trying to think about what you're about to say.
Because okay, listen. Listen.
You go to an early person and tell the person, say, Pacho, this is
You're wrong.
It's like you sitting here telling me
point of
that,
correction.
Let's say
you get homo.
I know that's the point. That's what I'm saying. Like
Let's start
it's a
going to
culture
all the
thing. I
teachers
feel like
did
it's a
it.
culture thing.
They'll beat you. Call your parents.
Exactly.
And then they
Parents
tell your
go beat
parents
you
to
too.
beat you when you get home.
Exactly my
And then
point.
Your assembly.
Your parents will call your
uncle.
your uncle, aunties in the village
To come and
They'll
beat
You see, but you're
Oh,
proving
beating
my,
assembly near Babo.
you're
Now go
proving.
check for those Africa.
No.
You see how you're literally proving my point. I mean, you won't see white people here, or I mean, maybe black people, but you won't see like people really here sitting here doing all that because yeah. So that's why I say it's a culture thing. Like it's like obviously respect your elders,
So
and
the system.
it's still here kind of, but it's not as like strict as it is in Ghana or Africa in general.
Yeah.
Like you have to respect your elders, or like if your elders say this, you have to listen. But with here, they can be wrong. You can tell them that they can be wrong.
For one scenario, I was trying to say
Good
morning to like a higher to my teacher. We say, why didn't you say please good morning?
What you say?
Say please good morning. Why didn't I say please good morning? Say why didn't you say please? Come on, turn around. I didn't say please good morning. Please good morning. Please.
What they do? How many drinks?
Tell me, BG.
How many?
But I think say oh dear no dear now deserve it bro but they never deserve because teacher ni bisa akode because he was talking so fast, right? It's like physics teacher. So you can touch any electrical appliance with your bare foot. With them say, hey, sir, akode. I say, what's your bare no? Okia bano, what's your bare no? Why di akwana at the front no? If they ginger me question, I said, this boy, hey, me three na, hey. Abari jam trim to one am timad me chai.
Lash anyway.
I think there's a comment from Rejoice.
Alright. Rejoice said on YouTube, in my school the teacher even gives extra credit when you point out their mistakes.
Oh.
In Ghana.
No, here.
No, here.
Oh, okay.
You know that.
I thought it said
Ghana the error.
Yes, I remember where my science class in Ghana, like high school, we were reported to the director of our school, mainly because the teacher was a female, right? And she was teaching something about how food travels from the mouth to the stomach and stuff. And one of the juices in the stomach is gastric juice.
Digestive system.
Yeah, and she just said gastric juice, and everyone in the class was like, "What is that?" So she kept talking, and they were like, "Oh, gastric juice." And then one guy was like, "Oh, gastric juice," and everyone started laughing, and she was so pissed. The next day, the whole class was punished for the whole entire day because she said something wrong.
That's into them be true.
Yeah.
If she goes to report to let's say the senior house master,
They'll believe her than
Everyone is.
Why she had the whole blog?
Now teacher need go carry Ricky. You know Ricky Rice.
The guy don't finish school. How you become the teacher?
Everyone gets in trouble. Like at that point,
Rice tell
Ricky. Yeah. Ricky.
Must be a
Only
language
one kwaka. Well, when him now there are 2-3 more after school, no can just say boy that he be Rice with the teacher now account. And then Ricky. Hey.
but that's no.
I'm on pronunciation. I'm tool.
But it too the man that what? The man that what? No what to tip. It on a far R na see idiot.
So let's talk a little bit. Let's dive a little bit deeper into like studying techniques in Ghana and USA. So I feel like in Ghana, in JHS, we were told to like. I think mostly the study technique that we know in Ghana is like you chew and pour.
Cram everything in.
Yeah, you basically have to learn everything, and then you pour it down onto the paper, and then afterwards you
forget
everything.
You pour, pass, and forget.
Yeah, so I
like,
pass.
What is it? How do you guys use that here, or it's not like that?
Not like that.
If you're
It's not
African,
like
you will need that.
It's more like you like learn the content. You know what I mean? You learn it. You learn it, and then like you learn because we have midterms here. We have like final exams. So it's like, say if I'm learning unit 1 to 3 with one semester, I'm learning that. Like I learn unit 1, and I take a unit 1 test. Then I go to unit 2 and unit 3. Then midterms come. Then unit 1 through 3, I take a midterm through all that.
Oh, okay.
Like so with math, I would say it's like really like that too. Honestly, I would say like all subjects, right? Yeah, really like all subjects like physics. I took physics, and we will go back even like stuff that we learned from it'll be towards the end of the year, and we'll go back to unit 1, and we're in like unit 10.
You know, one thing that surprised me when I first got to the US in college was before every exam you're allowed to bring a certain paper.
Oh, like a review?
I forgot what they call it. Like you write
flashcard?
No, not flashcard. Like you write like a certain answers on them, and you bring it to the exam
What?
class. Yeah.
Like a review.
University.
Yeah, in college.
So
you have it. Like the teacher will say, "Oh, you can bring a cheat sheet like the size of this paper."
Charlie, my beast.
Oh yeah,
And I was
like, I
like,
see what saying.
damn.
Like you can cram in. I've heard that. Like
Oh,
you've
yeah, you
heard
can
that?
cram it all.
Like you can cram and like I'll give you like you can have this piece of paper and you can put all the answers
Everything
you
that you
want.
need.
Yeah, all my notes from other units go there.
No, it's small though.
It's small.
You gotta go manage.
We didn't have the opportunity.
But we were
But we
squeezing
had
our
a smaller paper.
that has the whole
All
pamphlet.
assets, like more than a book.
I write for my laptop.
They write sign language.
We have a smaller paper, but it's me abash of Umore Museo. Best
It has a whole book.
Ubiema economics no. No me wum no.
Like handwriting, but the author,
The person who wrote it go see him.
we'll see and write everything. We're trying to buy like a whole line of what the one word will say.
He creates different language.
let me-
That he
let's
himself
That
go
thing, he
understand.
knows the
Because-
whole line.
Okay.
Commas.
Let me ask this question. Which one of us has never cheated in an exam?
Oh,
Oh, come on.
Who hasn't?
no one. This guy.
Everyone.
What we have friend of Dogu Aziza. Imagine.
Damn.
There's
Bro.
something positive.
Cheat,
Make
they'll
sure-
be a cheated,
make-
but I think at the point I had to stop because I realized people were making me fail more than passing. Let me explain. So you know when you go when you prepare yourself for it, and I don't know how you guys do it here, right? But back home, it's like you guys have to wait for like an hour or 30 minutes before you
Before
guys enter
exams,
the room.
yeah.
And then you hear people question, Charlie, question.
Yeah,
That thing
apaba.
confuses me.
Mm.
And it's like it happened to me once where what I've studied, like me true.
The second guess.
Chew and pour.
And I
Yeah.
true and
A
pour.
buff fry.
Bet you to be a question be waha.
No question be.
No, it's I want to know confused. Yeah, I didn't know come with me. I got there, the same question came, and I went to write what the person said. Right, bro, like a buyer no. Number 2. Hey, since then I was like, I'll go 15 minutes late, and I know say time constraint at me. So pressure na go chew and pour no. Me poor we are. No, I'm sorry. The reason why I'm not sorry is because people will ask you question. Either you will copy or someone will ask you question and then they'll cancel the two of you. And then your paper
See,
will cancel.
mine, right? See what our decks, right? Use the pen. You can actually write on it. You can actually see it. So I'll go memorize the sittings. Sit okay, this is where I go sit. So the previous day, il allow I go write.
Then switch you.
I came to the same seat. I was like, nah, this is my seat. In my time.
My media no.
Oh, hold on. But let me ask a question.
Okay.
Here's the question though. Why do we just do chew and pour instead of like learning to understand?
Hey.
Here,
Here's
a comment from on Instagram if you want to read it.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, so we have a comment on Instagram from Rais. He said, "Why cheat if you can use the time you spent around to study?"
Bro, we will come there. Wait.
Why cheat?
Ghana,
Ernest. Wasi. High school Wasi. Na. Commerce. Me kwatena ho. Me bie pipa nim asade me hu da. Me biem me hu we so da. Me hu we so da. Out of 10 no. Na move 5 na meti me aye. Out of 10 no.
That's 50%.
Ana me
50% enye full answers.
Enye full answers. Ana me
these are my comfortable zone.
My comfortable zone. But I was sure of that. Now me 5 no. Me 5 ni we no. Na go be te me side. Some me no no so ye dey area me. Eti ya na me twen ya na owia kakra. So she like kind of like look at what I was doing. She did the same thing. Was like, bruh, me dey apple by me stress me. And I'm say, you have a paw here. I say, other 5 now meant me anya no. And one paw crack girl no. Now mame, Fabra. Do you know where a punish? A punish and a punish and a yes, you buy in here. Hey, media do with I don't know what happened. I just took it, bro. Now me try. Me try am smami. Me try na wo hwe. Me try ma chuma no so hwe bi. Hey, when it comes to cheating now, like your passion. Hey,
if you desperate, you gonna find me.
That's why they call Africans scammers.
Oh. Nigerians, not.
So
not
that builds up to the question I asked. Why do we always do like chew and pour instead of like learning to understand what we?
Let me start with this. High school, me general arts, right? General arts, I have like 7 subjects, 4 core and 3 elective subjects. Science is a whole world. Core math is a whole world. Social is a whole world. English is a whole world.
But
no, I'm talking about the first core. These are the first core subjects. Then I have economics
elective.
as my elective. I have government as elective. I have history as elective. I think with me, it was kind of like cool for me because I'm good at written subjects, right? Because I can memorize things so quick. But when it comes to history, government, and social, they have similarities. So if you learn history that well, it's so easy for you to pass government and social. But the economics, no, bro. The economics, no, even just Form 1 book, no, it's like 1,000 pages. Just SHS 1, no, it's like 1,000 pages. SHS 2, another 1,000 pages. That's the economics, so.
Now we want to talk.
Yes. SHS 3, another 1,000, no. As now, literature now me one. I have novels, I have poems. So it's a whole lot of shit.
But we do it here in America.
Yeah, that's
but this one you are learn all of them just for one paper.
It's I feel like it's not.
It's like you learn it.
So what you were saying, right?
Yeah.
I'm not trying to cut.
Oh, you're good.
So you cutting me off though?
Oh, I'm not cutting. Now what come
out.
2 hours 30 minutes.
So
what I'm trying to say is with the chew and porno, back home we have like you said 7 or like 10 courses
8
to write a day. I don't know how you guys do it here. Maybe once.
No, I think we have like 2 exams a day when it comes to
Ghana. You are writing all your exams one day.
One day, right?
My dear, in bedtime, I can.
What does that mean?
I don't have time.
Okay, and then when no, chew and pour. But.
All right, we got more comments on YouTube.
Yeah, if what do that, Baba, in the big now we throw ya.
What
you say? Why you relieved?
Everything. all the information vanished.
Especially when everything drops.
But
Like,
it's like me try screenshot too many. So it's like me share the way I don't know how, but I think
I know you told me I do the same
yeah,
thing.
it's like I kind of picture the thing and I'm done. You have to learn it, but no.
No.
I picture it and I also use abbreviations to do it.
Define science.
Oh,
So-
abbreviation no dey inside. If you want
like
like
me-
I remember somebody asked me question. Say, David, question 3 number. I'm like, go
Like-
to page 3, paragraph 2, section 4.
And it's right there. My picture BBR.
How about this?
But what we do it,
but does that help?
it doesn't help.
Does it
Because you're
help?
not. It's like you're not. It's like the term like it goes in one ear and out the other.
Yeah.
But that's not how it's supposed to be.
No,
You
but
sit
I
here,
hear
you
you saying
retain.
what is supposed to be, to work right now.
Epsiba.
So work right now.
Don't go work in the
Ah,
time.
wait,
It's
wait,
not,
wait,
but-
I thought X is
That
Q
is why-
and W is algebraic expression.
Find X. Find X.
What did
But-
you
That is why our
did you
leaders
do?
they can't do anything because the school doesn't pass through us. We pass through the school.
What did you do? My dear,
we-
an antelope is there in the calligraphy and then name the person.
Name,
What did you do?
Okay.
draw a mosquito.
Okay, are
and
we
label the
referring
plant.
to?
Why?
Are we just referring to this in high school or?
Yes,
Just
high
referring,
school.
okay, oh, just in high school. Okay, then yeah.
Yeah,
Alright, we
draw
got
a
more
mosquito and
comments.
label the pass. What for? Mosquito
We got
or
more
malaria?
comments. We got more comments on YouTube. All right, so Michael was like, so now cheaty pan.
Oh yeah.
None of which is you guys.
Mufasa said, hey, the G, he did mark the black for the back. Then no, I had to fill him. You need to try me, come out.
Anna Ekufia.
Okay, and also Steady with Rejoice.
It probably be.
That thing- that-
Steady with Rejoice said, American study advice be smart enough for the exam and don't be dumb after. Also, Stephen Ampon said, Ghana education is serious. He also said, very true, all levels, not high school only.
Yeah. Hey, me say Hepsiba, you writing your final exams, right? After 4 years. 4 years of school, no. Obetwe final exams. Final exams, no. Exams now obetwe economics, no. First year the second year the third year the even there, oh yeah, what primary school program puna me bum. So it's not like say, oh yeah, syllabus we're gonna write exams about this syllabus. No,
Yes.
it's never like that.
And they're not gonna tell you to. Like here, like they go give you like signs. Oh,
Maybe
read
second
this,
year normal,
read this.
but nah, it's not like that.
It be general. In Ghana,
All the
like,
5 years,
everything, yeah.
so you don't know.
Yeah, you be like,
Yeah, I agree
everything
with
is coming in there.
So me
they
give me
wouldn't be
screenshot
specific.
now. Me be a book
Yeah.
screenshot. Now me screenshot with my eyes.
for sure.
I'm
They
done.
wouldn't give you like a specific chapter to
like
go
how
study.
they
It'd be
will,
like
yeah.
the whole book is coming. Like
And
what?
and also, I think that
Go learn some
one
part
thing
the
that
way
helped
you did.
that helped me a lot is like, Africa. Most of the things that we learn in school, is like we experience it from our homes. Let me take this as an example. Science, and you learning flower. Me my home. In Kumasa, I see the flowers come up. I see, like, oh.
Charlie.
Let me see. Oh, let me talk.
Ghost, ghost.
Let me talk, bro. Let me talk. You're doing Kumasa. You see the flower coming up. Now, listen. Ekuma.
Let's the laugh.
Okwa, and the experiment to school. Ekuma flower and the experiment to school. So let me talk. I know what I'm talking about, bro. You dear. What say your voice here? Hey, you dear Nkuma okro. I mean, you dear Nkuma wo if yes, I Nkuma so any bia. Answer Nkuma me ban flowers no yellow one no. Edikai ba eba insects eba so you see the insects going around and stuff like that. It's not mahu anti
Insects.
yeah insects.
Pollination.
Yeah, it's
Insects. Oh.
Oh, now
Eighty-
getting incense.
Hold on. What?
and then it was yo. I thought it
How
was
about you?
insects.
Hold on.
Like,
Before you continue,
No, don't call me. No, let me finish.
I want to say
And then
something
he
to
was
the
like-
audience.
All right.
So we just have like 2 sessions. Like let's say basically we have 30 minutes left on this show, and after that we're gonna have like a Q&A session where we read your comments, questions that you had.
Comments, man. Comments.
Just do, and also you can join our Zoom link. Probably the link should be in the comment section, probably somewhere anytime from now, right? So make sure to join and also ask questions, drop your comments. In about 20-30 minutes time, we're just gonna do a comments run and questions, just answering questions back and forth. All right.
All right.
Evans.
Okay, back to it. Yeah. Mahu insects, no right?
Uh-huh.
Ma
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
He was like, yeah. He was like,
like them going from one flower to the other. Mahu sa
Pollination.
Memetic class now pollination is like if you wanna. So it's like
and connecting it up.
yeah, I already have the understanding. So one is an obi kanji growing film. Eba as I'm sam mikusuya a honum no, I already have it in mind. It's on mescape. The may say bia times bia me you so mama points no. What you say? It be at the transfer of pollen grains. I need that pollen. I need that pollen. I need that pollen grains, which is the key word.
Hey, you still remember?
Anta is the key word. One day I no. It's no fat keywords ne wom no. It's there can you me brofo. Yeah, it's I feel like they're kind of living African. Sometimes the boama when you go to school, like it makes things so clear enough. You get the understanding. Yeah.
Okay, so you know how basically our parents or like African parents would say using the internet to study or like it makes you lazy and stuff, right? But if we look here in the US, people are using like Chat GPT, internet, Google, everything.
GPT God.
Right. But I don't think people in there are some people in Ghana, right? Or even Africa, even
God.
even so there are some people in Africa or Ghana that probably don't know what Chat GPT is, right?
Yeah.
And also with them using the internet for homeworks and stuff, they're being told they're being lazy.
Yeah.
Even though people
You're making it work.
Yeah, even though people here use those internet and stuff, but they make it work. Like they actually know what they're talking about, like what they're studying and stuff. But even though we don't have those resources to go through with those kind of internet stuff or online stuff, and we think we know a lot about all these stuff, but yet we don't really apply any of these things that we learn in school.
Okay.
Why?
I think Africa as a whole should engage themselves into tech when it comes to education. Because me, for example, I would spend the whole freaking 2 hours at a computer lab learning how to create a folder back in Africa, because we don't know how to use, we don't have them. So you having the privilege to have one computer, like we spend a whole 2 hours just to learn how to create a folder. And with me, I had a privilege. Some people, they have to just memorize it. And they don't even know what a computer mouse is. Even though they've learned it, they can draw it.
Yeah, what it's about. But they've never really touched it before.
I saw somebody say, "Hey, is this the mouse? Wow!" Like they've never seen it before. So I think we should, because the world is moving, right? It's growing. So if we just want to live like our indigenous people, then it's just gonna be hard for us to fit in as Africans, because you know, when you come here, you have the internet, you have my best friend Google, my best friend YouTube. Like these people are here, like they are the best teachers sometimes.
Yeah.
So would you say like Africa is a third world continent or country? Is that what they say? Yeah,
I say it's the second though, because we are still developing. Although we are underdeveloped.
Yes.
Because some people say here and say that let's just use Ghana. Like Ghana is a third world country.
Yeah, it's not a third world.
But it's like we can match up to the civilization here. That is the point.
We don't have the resources or like school, or like we don't have the support, I should say.
Or we don't even use them.
Oh, we do, but
Charlie,
it's just
we don't have the support. That's why I say we don't have the support.
When you say we do, I think the we do that you said is partial.
all right.
Yeah, it's partial, because when you go to Kote, some villages in Kote or some villages in Offense, they still use chalk. At this point they still use chalk to write on a blackboard.
Yeah. Oh, Charlie chalk now the shoe, you know.
Yeah.
Really use Charlie.
Oh my, who on the rebel? Yeah. So, but when you come to the cities like Accra, Kumasi, Chronom, we're using marker boards and stuff like that. But when you go to some places like BBNE, like a Kraswa Babia, Sefia Kraswa Babia, they are using chalk. charcoals and stuff to even write.
Yeah.
So when you say that we have it, I don't think we have it. We
kind of have the resources to do it, but just like way back when we talked about, they don't want to do it.
That's why I said we don't have the support.
Yeah, the support.
Oh yeah,
The support.
Yeah.
We don't have the support. That's why I said we don't have the resources, but like we can't
do it.
but we don't have that support with the African leaders.
yes.
We don't.
Because go there to 1 year and they beat me out to laptops as supply my I'll school be.
A little.
But what is the population of Ghana? 25 million?
Not much.
I don't know.
Not much.
Yeah. 20 something, so 35 was some ebia ukra and I don't know to coin.
Okay, so with these hardships that we faced in Ghana, and now with us being here in the United States, how has these things helped us, like in schools and stuff?
Oh, Charlie, I think
Have they? I mean, obviously they've changed and stuff. Like, so how do we apply? I don't know, those kind of things, like that chew and pour. Like, for example, like do we still use them here, or like we just?
yeah,
Like-
I think it is part of me. You can't change me.
I think it's more individual.
Yeah.
Like some people learn through time, and some people they procrastinate until the day of and just do it. So yeah, you here you have the time to learn one by one, but like if it's in you, you're gonna chew and pour. So.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah. And also one thing is like when it comes to math, right? You know how we do math, like something like algebra, you have to show working. In Africa, you have to show working, grouping of like terms, doing this, like a whole lot of steps.
You
Like
have to do it here too.
yes, but it's like here there are some classes you just need to pass it. They're not gonna force you to do it. So they just teach you like the short ways to do it and not show working. Like whatever you do to
High
this side,
school? No.
I think even
You had to sit here and show all the work. Even I remember my teachers sitting here calling me back like, "Oh, I'm marking points off because you did not show work, or this is not the full thing,
They
or
didn't
you
like-
have." No, I promise you, it's just I promise you, it's not just me. They did it to other people. Like I would sit here and say, like one time, man, I took a test. And I was 1 point away from being 100. And at 1 point, it's because I didn't put a $sign.
All right, the units.
yeah, because to me, my experience here is like when we go to class for math class, like is just like, oh, whatever you do to this side, do the same to this side. When you divide this side by 25, divide. So a lot of people, when they do that format and doesn't work for them, they are locked. But me having the Ghanaian way, if I do that American way doesn't work for me, I just start a group like terms and find what number I can use to cancel this and do this.
Okay.
So it made it seem like I was good at math at class, but I'm not. I just have a different alternatives to do it
Okay.
based on where I come from. So there's a lot of things that we learned in Ghana is really helping us here, but just that the way of learning is sometimes way too much. You feel me? Yeah.
So with us now being here in the US, having to know all these like resources in terms of like internet stuff and like school, the punishment and all those things, like how can we apply it to people back home? How do we like let them know about these kind of things that can help us with our education system? Like, and also are they willing to accept and use it?
I think they know more than we do.
What do you mean?
The leaders, the education service, the government, they know more than we do. Why do you think
know
they
more than
we
the
like
US?
no
We the normal
like
people.
we the normal people?
Okay.
Why do you think they bring their kids here for education?
That's my point. Go
Yeah.
abroad and I think it was like a comment earlier talking about how they brought like they will bring their children abroad
Yeah.
instead of like having schools there. Like why you
They cry. They
Yeah.
see no hope in the
Yeah.
education system.
Yes. So they know.
but why
When-
not fix it?
Right.
When
And
they
they're not
come
even
here-
trying to get it better.
when they come here for meetings, like President Nana Akufo-Addo has to meet what was his name? Biden. Yes. When they come, they see the good roads, they see the system, they see everything. So ask yourself, why can't
isn't
he just
Ghana like
apply
that?
it?
Yeah.
They see it all, but they think it's a lot of work to get to this point. So to that is making them more lazy to even like put an effort.
I don't feel like it's
Let
a
me
lot
just
of work.
enjoy my money and go. It's a lot of work though.
I mean, yes, it's gonna be a lot of work, but I feel like to them it's just like it's not really affecting me.
Yes.
It's not affecting me, and I got my money. That's all that matters.
I
Yes.
can go abroad if I want to. So,
All right.
Yes.
Like my kids are good. I'm set, and that's it.
Right.
Study with Rejoice on YouTube said, I think the Ghana experience made me appreciate what I have here. Also,
Yeah.
Feel Good Services. Shout out to Feel Good. He said, so how did the Ghana educational system help you and make you better? Not sure it's all bad like that.
Yeah. Yeah, just like what I said, is like it's not all bad. Just like me applying that little tips with the show working stuff that I talked about, making me get done with my work so fast. And like see me as a hero, even though I'm not a hero. It's just a Ghana idea, you know. So there's a lot that we learn from Ghana that helps us. It's not all bad. And even as Akwesi was saying, there's a lot of things that we go through in Ghana. It just keeps us like alive. It makes us strong. Just like some punishment and everything that we go through makes us feel like, yeah, that wasn't really right. I shouldn't have done that. You know? Because me, I do thank God that I was not born and raised in America, even though I'm here. And I know there's a lot of opportunities here. And I'm enjoying it. But I still thank God I was not born and raised here, because I pick up things so easily.
But I pick up things too. I was born and raised here too.
Oh yeah, that is me talking about me. So me growing up in Ghana is like I have that. You grew up in a Ghanaian home, so technically you get what I mean. So me growing up in Ghana, I had a chance to like pick up some hardship and some like good things from Ghana, and now I'm here to also pick up the good things of like US. You know, it's like I have options. I can choose between what to do and what to not do. Right. But if I was born raised here and I had no like background,
How the hardships
yes,
are.
yeah, it was gonna be hard sometimes for me to like make choices, you know. So I think living in Ghana makes us more strong.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also feel like
No, you can go ahead. You're good.
I also feel like being in Ghana, going to school in Ghana also teaches you a little bit about respect.
Yes.
You know, for people in authorities and stuff, like your teachers. Because sometimes you see videos of people here, like they be standing in front of teachers, screaming like
And
fire.
slapping
Damn,
teachers and stuff like that.
really?
Yeah, I
Like,
seen that shit before.
You can't do it in Ghana. The moment you try that,
The quackers are what they're crying.
just try that. Like try it. Like you don't do it. Like, try to do it.
Try.
That will even get you in trouble. So it's like that kind of respect for teachers, headmasters, you know, like principals and all that stuff. Right. That's like a lot of things that we kind of learned, you know, in Ghana.
But I think some part of Ghana, they're doing well when it comes to technology, because my big brother's daughter, who is in I think junior high, will come and be like, hey uncle, can I have your phone? I have to research on some stuff. So, and me, I didn't have that, I didn't have to experience that, but it's like, oh, you guys doing that now? Yeah. So, and I think they've changed a little bit in the education system. They're trying to fix it, just that the fixing is not fixing, but at least they are trying to sustain it so it doesn't collapse. Yeah. So I do get it. They're trying. We'll get there.
All right. Anyone else? What helped you? The Ghana education system, Nana. I could see and
what helped me in the Ghana?
What helped you? Like,
I feel like the Ghana educational system, really helped me a lot, because looking at me studying without light or electricity, using Bobo or Kindle, and without any library, without any books, because we were 7 in number. So they only bought textbook for my big brother.
Everyone will use it.
Everyone used it. So when it got to my time, brown paper and I am right. So then I had to change that brown paper. So imagine me going to school with this, and everyone is laughing at me. Especially, it got to a point where it was compulsory. Say everyone needs to buy was it at a point now? The teachers, Obia per se or the textbook be back.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
They get a
handouts.
They get a commission from that, so you have to
and
buy
then,
it.
now get your news. So I don't know how they
I always get beaten for that, because me mommy on taught textbook, because she tell me I can see textbook. The voice na mommy the becano crampo no. And mommy course teacher because me to book.
Oh, what they need a bow?
Sure, you want to textbook never bow.
Yeah, they feel you.
So I feel like me going through all these, right, and still getting my A grades and minimum B, I think like me coming here and having all the resources around me, I think I can do better with everything I have here. Because Charlie, in as much as now we have social media, like you said, we have ChatGPT, we have like Google, we have all the accessories here. Laboratory. When I was doing computer science at uni, now you're running codes on the blackboard.
We write codes.
Yeah, we run codes, and it wasn't making sense to me then. But I'm like, we are then running codes. But when I remember I say Charlie, C# like VB, like name them all the programming languages.
Same.
Charlie,
Africa, the miracle continent too.
It's me running out. With that error, it tells you where the error is. A big crumple is so easier to the point where it will jump you to where the error message is, and then you have to find it. But gone are the days we didn't have all this, but we still had A grades. So I feel like me coming to the western side, now Charlie having all these equipments like natural resources, around me, and I feel like I can do better, and people here should do way better than Charlie people back home. And then let's also see how best that how we can go back there and educate people, or Charlie who say they can also do better. Like in as much as Charlie, they gave me one say Ghana or back home, you can't even study at night. Who a period also this year
lights out.
Because time ne pa ho Esumba won't even cause light to say, Ununya number 6 near Dow. Uko so light, and I gonna so you for light in that. So the moment you turn on the light, so you have to always keep the light until you can't study at night. So you have to go hide with Bobo. That time mobile phones were not common. Bobo or candle just to study under this candle. Candle this year. So Charlie, and we still had A grades. I feel like we can do better. Now we have our private rooms where we have like our computer, laptop, iPad, phones. Like, come on, we can do better.
But that was a good point. But I want to say something to what he said.
Hold on, let them finish. I want them to finish.
Okay.
Yeah. So for me, it's give me that kind of habit to be hardworking and just strive no matter what. Yeah.
I think it gave me like to do like a lot with little. Like being able to, let's say, like for example, the textbook part. Let's say my mom buys my brother a textbook and it comes to me now. But like still being able to use it and still get them grades. Yeah.
FC, what about you?
I mean, I was born.
Well, do you ever wish you went to school in Ghana?
No.
Why?
Because I'm not like it's not like I don't want to. It's not like that. It's not because it's a bad, like I think it's gonna be bad or anything. But I have resources here. I make good grades. I sit here, like I do what I need to do, get grades, like study. I know like I have like similar situations where like I have to, because my mom at the time, she was a single parent. My dad left, so I was the one taking care of my siblings. And on top of that, so it's four of us at the time, and I was first grade taking care of my siblings, and on top of that trying to do my work. I'm not saying like it's harder than how it is in Ghana, but that same like kind of like that struggle kind of is still gonna happen here. So when you kind of sit here and say that you was happy, you was born and raised there, and compared to someone who was born and raised here, it's like you pick up things. I know. I understand. Like I thought about it. I was like, okay, maybe he's just saying like he's glad that he got that roots. Yeah. Understand? Yes. That trainer. But I still got that training here, even though my mom left, and I got raised by my stepdad who's from here. And he still installed that type of respect, roots into me. I mean, sure, my mom is there, yes, and she's gone in and she packed into that, like, oh, you got to do this to have a bright future. I remember kindergarten, she's saying that to me. So I understand what you're saying with the roots, with being Ghanaian, because being African and respecting your elders is like,
it's a big role.
It's a big thing compared to being here. It's more, like I would say as like, it's important, but not as important as it is being an African. Okay. Like, respecting your elders.
All right. So before you have something to say, right?
Yeah.
Before even starts talking, we have like 10 minutes now. It's the time for the Q&A and Zoom session. So if you have any questions, or if you also want to join our Zoom, our link and our meeting ID is on screen right now. And also, if you join, please.
Dr. Phil is also.
Someone's on. Okay. If anyone joins, please make sure to show your face and also say your name and where you're calling from so we can also hear you. But before we take that call, Evans.
Yeah, I was just adding up to what Akosi was saying, that you should do better when you come here now, you have all the resources. But I was just sitting here thinking about it. I don't think it's that easy. It all comes up to your education level.
Yes.
You know, because when you come in here, it's not easy to fit in. Yeah, it's not easy to fit in because it's like two different worlds. And you're coming from Africa to the United States. So Gambia to Ghana or Nigeria to Ghana, then it's going to be,
Africa.
It's Africa to America. Like, imagine the years difference.
You have to adjust to a lot.
Different.
Yes.
Food.
So it's not easy. So when you see somebody who is very smart in Ghana, with less resources, but he or she comes in here
Yes.
and really like struggling or trying, it's not easy. You should understand the person because, you know, my dad, like, you know, the people that completed all 4 levels in Ghana, yeah, they had a good grades, that, you know, but when they come in here, they don't even know how to use the computer. They don't even know.
For them.
Yes. So I was just saying to that work on yourself, but it's not that easy.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So now, if anyone is on Zoom, now is your chance to also ask your questions or give your thoughts on the topic and stuff like that. I don't know. There should be someone on there right now. Please, can you tell us your name and where you're calling from?
Yes. Can you hear me?
No, we can't hear you. Hold on, just a little bit. All right. Can you try again one more time?
All right. Can you hear me now? Hello?
Okay, I don't think we can hear you. Do you have any comments to read?
All right, quickly, let me just get through this real quick. Okay, so Mufasa on YouTube said, "Hey, K, he's talking to you. Get my vision some. Get my vision some. I can even picture objective answers." That was way back when we were talking about the exams and all. And he also says, "Understand what I want to be a doctor, and you give me history to learn. Will say to make the prescriptions for me." Also, Yapuki Adankwa said, "To be honest, upon all that we went through in Ghanaian education, it has really shaped some of us for real."
Okay, hold on. I think we have someone on Zoom.
Yes. Can you hear me now?
Yes. I think you tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Okay. My name is Philip, or Feel Good. I'm in Cincinnati. Sorry, I can't show my video because I'm in the car and it's dark.
Gotcha. All right, no problem.
Okay. So now with the running headline of today's discussion, learning under trees, under those circumstances, and coming here. I think I've said this on this show before. What doesn't kill you make you stronger. So if those things did not kill us, it can only make us stronger, and that is why when we come here and we have all the opportunities, we tend to grab the left, right, center, right?
Yeah.
So I think we can spend all day talking bad about how the Ghana education system is, and I would not disagree with you much. But then what I would say also is that system also have given us some values, some qualities, some strengths for us to withstand the opposition that we also receive here, right?
Yeah.
As Kofi K was saying just not too long ago, you come here and then you are Ghanaian, your accent and all those challenges. But then you come and then you're still able to run shoulders with those here, and in most cases do better than them. I personally believe that when we look at the Black statistics as to those who are educated, it's mostly influenced by the Africans who migrated here, right?
Okay.
We skew the statistics in the right direction because most people come and then thrive to do more, right? And then attain higher education. So it has to that start. But then to the point that he was making about our fathers who came, I think it's a bit different. It has different dynamics and different reasons why. Because for them, when they came, they left all of us home. Their goal was not to immediately further their education. Their goal was to stabilize, get enough, support home, bring their kids.
Yep.
So they had to go through that.
Yeah.
We cannot come and then live like how our fathers came and lived. They've set the grounds for us. And if even you came and your parents were not here, still the circumstances are a bit different. When you go somewhere, those that you go to meet, what they tend to do is what you do. Nowadays, you come and then you have too many Ghanaians or foreigners in school. Therefore, it's easier for you to also go through the ropes, and they'll show you exactly how to go through it, and it's easier for you. So you have no excuse to stay in the warehouse for 20 years like your dad did, right? So to the educational system, we've gone through all of that. It's only make us stronger. And as we've come here and then receive all these opportunities, we should just use it to further whatever we've gained from there. And as well, Akwesi also said, and I'm a strong proponent of that. We can sit here and talk about the Ghana educational system all we want, but you cannot effect a change from the bench. You have to be on the pitch. So I'm not saying migrate and go and live in Ghana, but what I'm saying is that in your small little way, how are you contributing in making a change? For me, I will never be the president of Ghana. I will never be an assemblyman. But whichever way possible, I should effect a change in an individual, a group of people, or the larger community as much as I can. Thank you very much.
So, Mr. Feelgood, can I ask you a question?
Oh, sure.
Yeah. So, in what way are you helping with the change, as you said?
Oh, too many ways. Let's start with this. I do provide mental health education, right? And I go to Ghana, run shows sponsored by myself and a couple of and some friends, right?
Okay.
Sometimes we do donation drive and then we go and do it.
Nice.
Sometimes we just all self-sponsored. So that way, I'm impacting that sphere. The other thing also is the youth empowerment. Educating people on opportunities, how to enhance yourself. Clearly, I think it was mentioned earlier on the show that you may finish school and did not have employment.
Yeah.
It's because the system has taught us that when you finish school, you have to start looking for employment. But then my thing is also educating people that going to school, it should not be for you to gain employment, but for you to be employed. And what I mean by that is, it's not for you to write an application to go looking for a job and then say that I don't have a job, therefore I'm just sitting at home. But then create something for yourself. So that is the other thing too that I'm doing. I'm trying to help the youth to be independent, do something, start something. Right. That is the other thing. And the last one also, investing in the country directly.
Gotcha.
So for those who knows me personally, like most of my investments are in Ghana versus here in the States. So those are my little ways.
Right. So if someone wants to reach out to that, what you're talking about with the jobs, then like where can they reach out to and how can they find out about that information?
Yeah, you can send me an email on feelgoodservices@gmail.com.
All right. All right. Thank you so much for contribution.
Yeah, and thank you guys for the great work too.
All right. All right. It was nice having you. So probably see you next time. Okay. All right. So Nana, do you have any other comments? Also, if anyone else is on the Zoom, you can also let us know your name and where you're calling from. Nana, do you have any comments?
Okay. So we still have more from Ufasa.
Let's go.
All right, he said.
Ufasa should join the Zoom.
That's my boy. That's my guy, though.
He said, "You will go to school for 9 years and you will be examined for 1 week, which is the BUC, as they have programming us to be AIs." He said, "K Ankasa, talking to you. Hey, K Ankasa, you Ankasa, you like you for do a Greek." Since they start the program, they talk about crops. He also said,
No. You didn't get my point, bro. He did not get my point.
He also said,
Incense, bro.
A Greek major.
Also said you can't
But then
use
if you want to ask
ChatGPT. Can use ChatGPT for assignments here because they will know even the stupid questions they will ask you. The AI can't answer, my brother. He says we do have resources, big man, but they mostly want us to learn it the hard way. They feel it's gonna make us more hardworking. He said, "Hey, the girl talking, no, you people should just bring her to school and college here, and I swear she will run." Talking about you.
Okay,
Oh,
so
I'm obviously
you're not gonna go.
No, she needs
No.
to have that Atomko experience.
Nah,
okay.
come.
That's true. That's true.
You'll feel
I mean,
like-
obviously, I don't have that experience.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, I don't have that hardship. That's of course, but well,
No, but this guy talks to me. I can't say. Why you couldn't go to no?
Your failure is our success.
The testing this.
Not the test though. I said slogan thing be you say.
No, I'm talking about like that.
Wayek.
Yeah, that's like
Yeah,
a test, right?
yeah.
Right.
Is it West
And-
Africa
and-
examination?
And your failure is the assessors.
Yeah.
Yes.
Then the whole West Africa has failed. That's a
Oh, okay. So we're back to what the
How can that be your
what the
motto?
other comment was saying is that they want us to learn the hard way because it will make us stronger, right?
mhm.
So how has that hard way helped us? Because with these people here, they learn the soft way, but they are still-
Kofi learned the hard way.
You learn the hard way.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I went through some things. Like I have both worlds, but like
Yeah, no, I'm talking about like, okay, let's talk about Ghana and US. Like
Yeah.
they do a soft way, right? But they're able to reach further heights. Like we want the hard way, like for example, like National Science and Math Quiz thing.
Right.
Like those guys are very smart.
But those questions I can't even like.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
they're
Almost questions.
they're super smart, right?
How?
Super.
Yeah.
Super. And I don't even understand it.
Omo
Yeah, I don't even understand any of
level
those
ne
things.
they are
They're super
Yeah.
smart, right? So now I'm thinking like, how do those things actually really help us? In terms of like building the country and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Like how are we using those people?
I don't think even those people get a chance to live in Africa. Look at how everyone is running to. come-
Because the moment
can you let me finish, please? What moment? Like, look at how everybody is running. Let me use this as an example. The nurses running to UK. Before you get a visa to go to the UK as a nurse, you have to take a test. And that test that they are taking, the qualification or the marks that you have to get is so high. So it takes only the smart ones to be able to pass that. So it'll get to a time, all the smart nurses, all the intelligent people, like the National Maths and Science Quiz doctors and everybody that we have in Ghana, they'll write that test and they'll run.
Which people? I keep hearing daughters. Oh,
Doctors, bro, not daughters.
Doctors. Oh, okay, I heard.
So, I'll call you. I don't know about me banner. As someone make an own deal on the number big.
Instant.
Yeah, I don't know. They're making some optimism here. So it will get to a time. Umo beno ya soni umuso. What I say, because for you to get access to enter these countries, UK, US as a nurse or whatever, you have to be super smart.
Yeah.
Yes. So all those smart people are leaving the country now. Leaving no one no class name doctors no.
yeah, it's true. Because like even those who are really you talked about the National Maths and Science Quiz,
Yes.
they get scholarships. You know that to go
No,
study
but-
abroad
Abroad,
because they are really smart.
And do you think
And
US
all
will
those
let them
really
go back?
smart.
Did they go back?
How would they come?
Did they go back though?
yes, they wouldn't go
Do
back.
you think nah
Because Ghana
Ernest,
said,
be honest.
even if you smart, right? You done with school, you pass really good. Job no D.
Yes.
On a more serious note, yes, they all can. I agree with it, but on
Be when it.
So me, yeah.
Thinking.
On you and Paul. On a more serious note, when you're one person now, or my sponsor na wakwaba. Charlie, that's
No,
national
that-
science
that-
and
that's
math
not-
quiz.
it's-
Like, what kind of based on assumptions?
Yeah.
They also munya some.
Yeah.
But my idea how many years ni?
Chair.
Long
It's
time.
me.
Charlie, not even a single person here who say, oh, Charlie, my man scholarship either to Germany, US, Canada, UK. We are going to say, oh, the pakona kwaba wa baby. Ude, everyone say waka hopo.
Right.
Charlie, we know. It
Bro.
will be.
Bro.
What is the coefficient of blah, 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 blah. Just for class
Bro.
and I say, oh
What the baby?
like
before national science maths quiz, no. National maths and science quiz. Before that, no. They went to Kunisizo.
Oh yeah.
They went to Kunisizo.
Yeah.
Now,
Inter schools.
yes. And do you know, like, I don't know if this is what they're thinking, but sorry to say, I said, Nyan science sending him, sir. Like, one, Akwana Bain, in 2 months scholarship to Legon. All Bana one Bain, yeah, no man, all modern squad number US. Oxford University, now the number. What is like they make sense? Yeah, the entire no call Legon is because Legon they are the promote it, but all by now bit him the now call Legon promoting no. Or the number about school. So it doesn't make sense. They try not to put much money into it.
Yes, because they know they know what's gonna happen. Job no good.
Job what I say. It do there. Yeah, said just like what I said. We have something.
That's why we have a lot of entrepreneurs.
We don't have structures. We have something. At least it is surviving, but it's not working.
Because one of the candidates of OAS back then when I first went to school, I think about a month ago I saw him. He goes to university in the US and he's developing this AI robot kind of thing in the US. He was part of the National Science and Maths quiz like contestants. So now I'm thinking like with those people that always go for the National Science and Maths quiz, like do the people actually support them? Make sure they go and come back and teach the people. Or it's like you go and that's it.
What support him? I won't come back, bro. Oh. I will not come back.
So you're part of the problem.
I'm not part of the problem, Charlie. Problem is there. Africa is like the problem is Africa. Africa is like a whole. I'm now. So if you get a chance to come here, what fracture the about so where
tell me why why most young
I'm not going back.
Boys like me and Kofiki, like if we did Ghana, like right with 10 scammers, so
scammers
boy like we did type. We did type PPP loans like cash out. Yeah, cause like the job no day, bro. Job no. Even if there is a job, the funds this small.
I would say even if there's a job.
I don't be correct, bro. For now.
Yeah. Okay. So you got any comments for us to end the show?
Yeah. So
there was just one from Setlingway who was also commenting on Elder Phil.
Oh, okay.
Which he was saying good submission from Brother Phil.
Right.
Thank you for that. Appreciate it.
Okay.
Yeah. We invest more. I'm my back.
Right.
5 more before I be back. Maybe.
Any last words from anyone before we end the show? All right, no one. So. Okay. Any last words?
Wyattsdot.
Any last words?
Finish us.
Going one.
So I feel like this educational system now must trap a lot of resources and like more of like I'm just trying to hammer more on like the point I made earlier. No, I feel like Charlie, we try do where we are today, right? And we coming here to the western side, and also learning a lot now. Opportunities now what has I feel like we being Africans, being black, we being Africans, and I say we coming from Charlie, we should adapt to these advantages now what has and try to see how best. You bet to me, I did both advantages on both sides, and see how best we can excel way higher than what we have right now. Because I think, our parents have tried enough when it comes to our educational system, comparing that to here, where they buy us uniforms, like a whole lot of stuff. But I have to say, like giving school fees crowd it's a big deal because Charlie, I put me in school fees a couple of times. Right, but it's like the student can just get a student loan and just pay for their own thing.
School fees, no. Where to your crowd, home from moment
and but all this, Joe. Now we have to pay school fees. A whole time, pay school fees. Now I go class better. But still better exam. Go home. And again, so one thing, like our parents should also listen to this. Class now, year 47 because I remember year 47 in our class. Now me did 12. Me be fear about me. We did 12.
Also, I didn't understand why they were ranking who is first, second, third in the class.
Like, ranking.
You don't know Africa.
So ranking. And it's and now me catch you.
We have 2 more minutes to go.
like Sarah ranking the Pampono, Joe. Like it's like once a Nipa 5 to Minya 98 a boom. It's in the OD first, you know, not second, third, fourth, fifth. Nipa 5 now. Nipa 5 Ninya 98.
Oh, 98.
It would not win ya 96, you know. Uba could be 12. Nikodufia and Papa Bebomi. Like Mentias here.
I feel like it's a way to push yourself.
No.
When you push, it's
I know.
A plus.
I
like
know.
A, actually.
I know the person. I know,
but I was thinking being for like getting like being obviously position 12.
There's nothing like pushing.
I know it is. It is the way they but I feel like it's a way to like make a competition to see here aim for instead of getting 96.
That man who beating me said, do you know how hard I suffered to get
now what no.
Charlie.
Now
You know the straight.
na de onya 98 na isikani ba o etu ono no teacher ni pe ye be makwa wo pe soap ne kosua fin ho nti no e kwa be fa so be ma wa be di first na obapa ba on na ye yi no
Even like teacher no pe was motimi fail you
hwe and if he doesn't and I say hand out about one to be
Otibika say exams is not part of the marking scheme
or the class test
class work and not class test. And he knows that class work no only 3 people did it.
Okay,
yes
they do ask like percentages, so the exam is like 50%, so the classes is
NS and no how sometimes no only 2 exams there no
bruh.
What
did you guys go to?
Sometimes
They better start a whole
as a mom
Hey, gotta cut it.
Sometimes I should repeat class work na you fail you know. Not about exams. It's the every do on na year correction. Say after every exam they are about the year all the corrections. It's or repeating the same thing that everyone will pass during the exam. So because I'm not using that. No, I use the na you fail you know. Come on, nipa 3 this time. I remember in my class, guy be Adolf, and now a doctor Chicago. Or you record that hospital. A whole time of arbitrary exams, of free hospital, theater, arbitrary exams, so say DFS. No DFS, you're the assembly. You put the whole class. You do film papa sa abo me. And then boy now you record that hospital. That hospital last about the DFS.
It was probably steady. You know?
Now hospital bed. Oh, that's why do I say book ready to know
Some people, the way they process the info is really faster than most average people.
What's that?
You get the press Fabra neon draw.
Yeah.
Oh, you've gone taller.
Asan Fabra neon draw. Limit draw the whole class deal. You know, draw another drawing board naturally.
Hey, me say, me economics teacher. Oba,
all right.
Oba no draw graph na to say. Yan so plan na in demand. 3 years ni na sa Oba no draw. Yan so plan na in demand. Economics na me ko twere.
Yeah.
Bro.
All right. All right, it was a pleasure having you guys on here. It's nice.
Let me go.
Thanks to you, Wyattsdot, for the special guest, Wyattsdot.
It was nice having you guys on here. So we're probably gonna go around one more time for everyone to say their name and their
Angie,
Instagram.
Anwa Bodin.
And I'll start with myself. My name is Ernest, and you can follow me on all social media platforms at mail2_Ernest. You can also follow me you can also follow me on YouTube at mail2Ernest.
All right, I'm Kofi, and you can follow me on FWKOF on Instagram.
My name's Hepzibah. You can follow me on IG at Hepsi.40.
My name is Nana Kujo. You can follow me on Instagram, Nana_Kujo with 3 O's, Odugu Aziza.
My name is Evans. On the gram, my name is Kofi_K1.
My name is Afisi. I'm Ponsa. I'm not on social media, but you know what? Just follow all Wyattsdot on. Just follow Wyattsdot on all.
Just follow Wyattsdot Productions on all social media.
Wyattsdot.
And on YouTube, we're still aiming next week to get 500 subscribers. So please subscribe, comment, like, and if you did miss part of it or you did have a favorite part, go back and watch.
Exactly.
On YouTube.
Now making sure that instantly
let me
being
give
called.
my shout outs to our virtual producer.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
Today there's no one at the back, but we have a virtual producer. So it's like the whole crew. And I'm all when you're here.
PR here.
This is
PR here.
So today it's like we are doing magic.
Today's show was brought to you by YOSU.
Yeah, why? Yeah.
Yo, Su.
All right. So it was nice having you guys here, and thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.
Okay, thank
Peace out.
Another show.
Bye.